we're the Buccaneers. Ho, 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 we're the Buccaneers. Offense, defense. Now we're here to say, make the walk the plank, throw them in Tampa Bay. Bay, 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 Bay,
Tampa, hey, get Tampa, hey, I say Tampa, hey, get Tampa, hey, we the Bucks. You know they brought the crew, so we gotta turn them up. No matter if we run, blow, the offense on the roll, and the defense can't stop, so they screaming, let's go. Get it, got it, he gone. That boy took that thing down to the end zone. And the only thing on my mind is just bucking your time, and I'ma ride. Let's go Tampa, hey, get Tampa, hey, I say Tampa, hey, get Tampa, hey. Not fire the cannons, I wanna hear them go. The other team better hurry up and lead them. Fly right past them, let them running like. Put a big hit on them, make the crowd go. Now raise the flags, cause I wanna see them. Gotta make sure the other team fans see it. And the only thing on my mind is just bucking your time, and I'ma ride. Now let's go Tampa, hey, get Tampa, hey, I say Tampa, hey, get Tampa,
Buck fans, what is going on, man? Oh, man, what another victory by your Tampa Bay Buccaneers. How about them Buccaneers? It was a really good game, not going to lie. Very impressed with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Some injuries we got to talk about. Baker Mayfield, MVP. I can't even sit down. Too excited to sit. Let's get that chair out of the way. Bear with me. A little bit under the weather, still battling this cold. You might hear some Halloween decorations going off because we're having some really bad weather here in Massachusetts, and the wife wanted to bring in the Halloween decorations because we're catching that little nor'easter, I guess it is. But it was an exciting game today. Your Tampa Bay Buccaneers pulled it off 30-19. Guys, we have a good show lined up for you guys for the post game. We're gonna have some guests filing in, and then immediately after this show, I want you guys to head over onto Bucks Report to go watch Coach Slick and his reaction. He will be joining us in a little while. We have some really cool guests pulling up. Like I said, I want you guys to be active in the comment section. I want to hear what you guys have to say. What are some of the things that really stood out for you guys in this game as far as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? You know, there's a lot of great things to talk about. But you want to know what the best thing is right now? The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are 5-1. 5-1. There's a lot of good things to talk about in this game. You know, a couple of things. I know some people are a little unhappy with some things, and I get it. Not everything is going to be perfect. But a win is a win. You know, early on in the game, I was kind of talking about how, you know, I hated the fact that Fred Warner went down. I really did. Even as a Buck fan, I hated the fact that Fred Warner went down. I'm praying for him, and I'm pulling for him. That was a gruesome injury. You don't want to see things like that. And I wanted this Buccaneer team to, you know, beat the 49ers at their best, because this is a game that I circled early on in the season. You know, the Niners have beat us every year we faced them. You know, going back to when Brady was here, we got spanked. So to put up a W on the San Francisco 49ers, I'm happy about it. But at the same time, I wish Fred Warner was on the field. It would be a more convincing win. But what I'm really happy about was that the Seahawks won. And the way the Seahawks were playing, they were playing out of their mind. Their defense was insane. I reposted some crazy stat that they had. It makes our victory over the Seahawks that much better. Now, as of right now, I believe we are tied. Depending on what happens with the Detroit Lions tonight. So if you're watching that game tonight, you want to be a Chiefs fan. tonight. And I know that that's a bitter pill to swallow. It's a tough one. But you want to be a Chiefs fan because if the Chiefs can upset the Detroit Lions, the Buccaneers are number one in the NFC. Now, if you guys follow me on X, I talked about this in my little pregame show because the family and myself, we were in New Hampshire today. And I was reporting live from the hotel. I said 38-14. I said it yesterday to a few people. I called it 38-14. I just, this win, it's not as satisfying as I wanted it to be, but a win is a win. And then seeing what the Seahawks did today, let me take a look at what they did. Bear with me. 20-12 just makes the victory that we have over them that much better. This is a damn good Buccaneer ball club. This is a damn good Buccaneer ball club. So before I get into introducing guests, before I get into like breaking this game down, we already have a 49er fan in here. I'm curious to hear what he's got to say. But guys, I see you guys in here. Do me a favor. Smash that like button. If you're on YouTube, smash that like button. Everybody on X, please go and smash that like button. Come on over to YouTube. If you're listening to this show on X, we can't see your comments. Just do me a favor. Come on over to YouTube, the Frozen Pirate Podcast, and just, link in from there because we want to see what you guys have to say. There's my guy, Tony. My team looks like a bent paperclip. You know what? I'm going to leave. Nah, I'm not going to do that. Christopher Cole says, go Bucks. Yeah, go Bucks, man. Shout out to Christopher Cole, loyal listener here. Again, unbelievable victory by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And again, like I said, I'm going to have some guests filing in here. Bear with me, guys. I know I'm on a little bit early. I just kind of wanted to push this show out. Kind of getting the itch. Like I said, I kind of want to relax today. Baker Mayfield just, again, going off. Final score, 30-19. Your Tampa Bay Buccaneers. In a pretty convincing win to me. It wasn't pretty, but not every play that the Buccaneers are going to call is going to be pretty. Not every, everything they do is going to be a first down. Not everything is going to be a sack. The Buccaneers defense mentality to me right now is a bend, but don't break. Bend, but don't break. Christian McCaffrey is still that guy. Kendrick Bourne had himself quite the game. I understand we got a couple of Niner fans in here. If you're in here, hey, man, feel free to comment. Like I said, if you're listening on X, come on over to YouTube. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, because like I said, when you're on X, we can't see your comments. So I'm curious to see what people have to say in the chat. As I wait for some of our guests to file in, we got Brother Lou from Port Richey Lou. He's coming in. Shout out to him. Curious to hear what he has to say. So everybody, I don't do cussing anymore like that, but I'm curious to hear what he's going to say. So kids, earmuffs when he comes in. But real quickly, Christian McCaffrey, 17 attempts, 54 yards, 1 touchdown. He averaged 3.2 yards per carry. As far as receiving, 7 receptions, 57 yards. The Buccaneers did a good job of containing him. The Buccaneers did a good job of shutting him down. And that's what you want. That's what you want. This defense brought pressure. The defense wreaked havoc. 6 sacks. 6. The only negative about this team was giving up 142 yards to Kendrick Bourne. And don't worry, guys, I'm going to get to the backflip. I wish I had the clip. I don't have it with me. But Kendrick Bourne, he had himself a good game. 5 receptions, 142 yards. Not a bad game by Kendrick Bourne. They're going to get theirs. The Niners are going to get theirs. You can't expect a perfect game. But Mac Jones, not so much a good game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I feel like a lot of those yards were kind of garbage yards at the end. 347 yards passing, 39 attempts for 27 completions. He ain't Baker Mayfield. I don't think anybody's Baker Mayfield in this league. I'm just kind of going to go off. Getting real sick and tired. Real sick and tired. Handicap. Getting real sick and tired of people not putting respect on Baker's name. If you guys listen to the show and you guys follow the show, one thing that I've been saying is that Baker Mayfield is going to have himself an MVP year. Last year, he didn't win MVP. Why? What did I say? I said they didn't get enough wins. It wasn't really convincing. Even though he had the statistics, 4,600 passing yards. What was it 40 touchdowns, something like that? But 16 interceptions. Cooking with the Baker. Yeah. Cooking. This dude is cooking. He's making all the right throws. He just looks better this year. It's hard to explain, but he just looks better this year. He is like hell-bent on winning football games. There's something psychotic about how he approaches the game because he ain't right. He took a shot coming off the edge, got back up, pumped his chest out, started talking a bunch of crap like nothing ever happened. It never fazed him. He's not baking turnovers. That's right. He had 16 picks last year. 16. You know how many picks he's got this year? 1. In 6 games. Not bad. Not only that, guys. Not only that. The fact that this dude is doing it with wide receiver 4, 5, 6, 7, the kid from Walmart, the kid from Kmart. It's just insane. Insane what he's doing. It's nuts. Jamel Dean, 4 tackles, 1 interception, 1 sack. Playing out of his mind. Shout out to AJ on Bucks Report. He's going to be joining us shortly, as well as Coach Slick. Make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Believe he said we should cut Jamel Dean's pay again. And then maybe Jamel Dean will play elite. I like that one. But Baker is playing not out of his mind, like a psycho. Like he's such an assassin. Like what he's doing on the field, man, he is an assassin, dude. It's just like the throws he's making. The throws he's making. And if you don't believe me, come on in, Paul Richard. What's going on, my brother? How are we feeling about this victory, man? Baker Mayfield is an assassin. An assassin, dude.
Bro, Bake is bake. Bake is bake, baby. I mean, you see him out there working. I mean, he's carrying this team like a fucking mule, bro. On his shoulders, bro. And he's taking us all the way to town, man. I mean, Double E goes down, no issues. No issues. We got Cam. We got fucking Tez.
Wide receiver 4, 5, 6, Walmart, the guy that worked at Kmart, the guy that, you know what I'm saying? The bagger at Target. It don't matter.
It don't matter, bro. We got the Uber driver out there fucking catching balls, man. It don't fucking matter, bro.
Johnson & Johnson, baby. Johnson & Johnson, the Johnson brothers.
Bro, let's go, man. Let's go. And we 5-1, bro. 5-1, baby.
You know who 5-1. Hey, you know who I'm going to be rooting for tonight? You know who I'm the biggest fan of right now? The Chiefs. There's a lot riding on that game, man. Like I told Buck Nation, man, y'all want to be rooting for the Chiefs because they're playing against the Lions, and I know that's a tough pill to swallow, but we want the Chiefs to win. You want to know why? I talked about this last week. if the Buccaneers can get the first seed, man, and get that home field advantage in the playoffs, not only is that going to benefit us because just in case of injuries, we saw what happened again today, a couple of scary scenes. My thoughts and prayers are to Fred Warner right now. That was a gruesome injury. You don't want to see that. I don't care who it is. I don't care what team it is. I don't care who the team rivalry is. You don't want to see that happen to anybody at all. That's terrible. That was brutal, dude. But even with guys going down and Emeka Ibuka, man, my thoughts are with him. He's got a hamstring injury. He didn't go back in the game, but again, wide receiver 4, 5, and 6, and the kid from Target. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. Baker Mayfield. What did you tell me right now? What was going through your mind? Like, because when I seen this happen, you seen that shot that Baker Mayfield got hit, and he popped back up. Like pumped his chest and was going off. I'm like, this dude makes me. I feel like I was doing smelling salts, bro. Like this dude pumps me up, man.
Dude, when on the Tez touchdown or the Cam, I think it was he got hit, bro. He got hit on one of those touchdowns, man, and he popped right up too, bro.
It was the Cam.
Oh, that's right. That's
and he was
right,
just talking
man.
Crap.
Oh yeah, I mean
he's just going.
He's big, bro. He's big, man. I mean, the guy he's just a fucking stud, bro. He's a dog. I mean, the guy's a warrior, man. He goes out there, man, and just I mean, he's taking his licks, man, but still, man. I mean, the guy pulls through. He's clutch. That's the bottom line, man. Yeah. And we didn't have to win it at the last second, man. It was beautiful, man. The defense just did enough to hold us up, man, and just we had this game, bro, in hand in the last few minutes, and so I mean they still got shit to work on, bro. But who doesn't?
Yeah,
who doesn't, bro? Go ahead, brother.
Well, that's why I was saying. That's why I was saying, Lou. I was saying, look, it wasn't perfect. Not every play is gonna run for 7 yards. Not every pass is gonna be a first down. Not every pass rush is gonna end up in a sack or an interception. Like we get it, but the win is a win. Looking at that Seahawks game, I was just talking about that game. The Seahawks they on defense they dominated. They looked good. They dominated Liam Cohen's offense. And that makes that win against them so much more important. It's such a convincing win because, like I said, I'm not going to lie. I wish that Fred Warner would have played that game because I feel like this victory would have been a little bit more respectable, if that makes sense. Because for me, I want the Buccaneers to slay everybody equally. I want to be on top of the mountain when it comes to this team. And I'll tell you what, brother. If Baker Mayfield continues to play like this, you can't deny him the MVP. I've heard some crazy things about people like, oh, well, they're going to go to the NFC Championship game and lose. Come on.
Fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Come on.
Get out of here, bro.
Come on.
Bro, dude, I'll take all comers, bro. And and the way it's looking, everybody has to come to the Bay. You want to fuck around? Come get some, baby.
Yeah,
come get some. This is Tampa Bay.
Nobody wants to play this team in the fourth quarter. I'm telling you, again and again and again, this team is continuously proving that they can live and die in the fourth quarter. I'm one that said you can't keep doing this in the fourth quarter, but then now I'm just like, I think they can. This is their identity. Like they take you into deep waters. Are you going to sink or are you going to swim? That's the thing.
That's it. Bring it. Bring it, bro. And that's all. And you know what's going to be real scary?
What's that? As
this team goes on, as this season goes on, the team's going to get healthier. And this place is going to be just fucking, it's going to be nothing to fuck with. It's going to be nothing to fuck with, bro. It's going to be a fucking dangerous fucking steamroller coming at you, bro. And you ain't got nowhere to go.
You know what I can... If I had to use something to compare the Buccaneers, like the way they're going to steamroll, obviously I'm in construction. Those big giant rollers that they use to compact the road or do any type of compaction? It's the equivalent of one of those drums breaking off. You just got to get the hell out of the way. because this team's gonna freaking steamroll you. And
Oh,
the fact that we're doing this with the amount of injuries that we're doing this with, no Chris again today, no Mike, you're down to Tej Johnson, Cam Johnson, Sterling Shepard, Cade Otton. I'm telling you right now, if you were to look at this team on paper, you would think that this is a 2 and whatever team with that, but no, man. 5-1, baby. 5-1. 5-1. I'm rooting for the Chiefs tonight because if the Chiefs pull this one off, man, first place in the NFC, baby. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not taking anything away from the Lions, but you know what? I would.
But they don't want to. They're not looking forward to seeing us next week, bro. I'm telling you that right now, bro. You know they got this game tonight, bro. But you know they were watching, bro.
Oh yeah.
You know they were watching, bro, and they were like, "Fuck."
Yeah. Yeah, man, because like I said, I think honestly, and I know a lot of people have been crucial about the way Todd Bowles is coaching and stuff like that. I was saying earlier in the show, Lou, that this defense and this team is bend but don't break, especially in the red zone. It's bend but don't break. Watch out when Baker gets the ball. That's all you can do. All you can do, the equivalent, and I'm going to use another one here. It's kind of like when the safety belt off the roller coaster breaks. You just got to hold on and pray for the best. Because when Baker Mayfield comes driving down, dude, I mean, like I said, the runs that he made, the beautiful throw. Can we talk about that throw to Tej Johnson and the backflip and the theatrics of that? It's just not even fair.
Bro, he held off the safety just enough for Tez to get by him, bro. Yeah. And then he waited, bro. And then once Tez just got by that guy, he launched it, man. And it was right. That was fucking money, bro.
You know what?
Fucking money.
I'm going to make a bold statement right now. I hope people don't take my head off. But the way Baker Mayfield's been playing, especially in the pocket, kind of reminds me of somebody. I'm going to say his name. But the way he's playing reminds me a lot of that 2022 Buccaneers season with Tom Brady, man. I mean, that 2021 season. If you go back and watch Brady play and you watch the Buccaneers play, this team looks exactly like the way that offense is moving. And he reminds me a lot. I'm not saying he's Tom Brady. Buc fans, don't take my head off. Don't listen. I'm not saying nothing. All I'm saying is
the way he's going about doing it, bro. That's the comparison, the style and just the intelligence, the football IQ that he's out there and he's using to make this happen, man. And if you study the game, brother, and you watch this cat, he knows what the fuck he's doing, man.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful thing, man. You know what I'm saying? We're watching Da Vinci at fucking work, baby.
Yeah, man. It's just, and earlier this morning, we were on a little mini vacation. We like to do these little weekend getaways, me and the family. My son, I was saying, he's 7 years old. He's had a plethora of vacations. Kids, he's got it made. We were in New Hampshire. I was in the hotel room, man, and I just woke up in the morning. I woke up early in the morning, and like I said, I'm still battling the remnants of a cold. You know what I'm saying? The cold air out here gets to you. You catch viruses here and there. But I woke up feeling good. I felt real good. And when I woke up this morning, I put this damn jersey on right here, Levante David. It just felt like a Levante David day. You know what I'm saying? And I'm walking around the hotel. I just went for a stroll, just for a walk, and the looks I was getting, it was the looks of acknowledgement. We did the Spooky World thing last night. Spooky World, the biggest haunted house in all of New England, 4 haunted houses. I'll get into this story another day. The wife had an anxiety attack, if you will, through the first haunted house. So yeah, it's like they have this thing that it suffocates you and you have to like find your way out of it. It's like this inflatable thing that's like, it's just, and you got to find your way out. Mind you, I have my 7-year-old son by the back of his hoodie, holding him up, pushing him through. And I have her, the back of her neck, pushing her through. I'm laughing hysterically. She's freaking out. And I seen a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel. And then we finally make it out. She's like, I want to go home. I want to go home. I'm like, hell no, it's a 2.5-hour drive. We're not driving home. We paid $186 to come here. We're staying here. We got 3 more haunted houses to go. But I was rocking a Baker Mayfield jersey yesterday.
Nice.
And the looks I was getting too. 2 days in a row. So I'll tell you what happened. I got a lot of hate from the younger kids. You know, Bucks suck, Buck, and I'm like, no, man, you don't. My response is, you don't watch the games. And then when we got back to the hotel, because they have a late night menu, obviously we were hungry. New Hampshire, you're in East Guam, man. It's just woods, house, woods, house. You know what I'm saying?
I know, bro. Natural, baby.
Yeah. All right. So we went to the hotel, got something to eat. The older crowd acknowledged the fact I was wearing a Baker Mayfield jersey. I was waiting at the bar to put in some food. And I walked away. I'm like, damn, man, this bartender's not acknowledging me. And then I went back to the bar, and this gentleman, I don't know if he watches the show. If you do, shout me out in the comment. He banged on the bar, and he goes, hey, man, this guy's been sitting here for a while with the Baker Mayfield jersey. Serve him. And when I seen that, I smiled. I'm like, you know what? It's respect. This team is finally respected. We're respected. And then he looked at me after the bartender took my order. I told the bartender, I said, what are you, racist towards the Buccaneers? You don't like the Buccaneers? It's because of the Baker Mayfield jersey I get. He's like, no, I don't even watch football. Me being a jerk, I'm like, yeah, whatever, man. Just messing with him. But the gentleman at the bar, he's like, hey, man, excuse my language. You guys got yourself a fucking quarterback down there. I was like, you're damn right we do. You're damn right we do. And then, like, you know, going through the hotel, everybody's like, nice jersey, MVP. So now it's not just us. The nation is starting to notice. It's undeniable. Oh, yeah. MVP. This morning with the Levante David jersey, you know what I got? That jersey's sick, man. That dude's a monster. You would have never heard that out here 7 years ago. So now it's undeniable. I think this is this is the best team in the NFL. Hands down.
Dude, no, you know, New England cats were watching, man, with, you know, the Brady years. You had a lot of people, you know, having their eyes on Tampa Bay, bro. And so they know the players, man. Yeah. They know, you know, what we got down here.
I go grocery shopping now. People acknowledge the Levante David jersey. They're like, yo, man, that dude's a monster. Yo, I never known about him until Brady got there. I said, well, you missed out on 6 other years. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, the dude is a beast. You know, I'm just so happy because it's like, finally, it's not just us realizing this anymore. It's the nation.
Nationwide.
It's nationwide. And you know what? I'm happy about that because it's about damn time. You know, people are really starting to understand who Levante David is. Came up again with a monster game by Levante David. Like we talked about this, he lost a little bit of a step, but that's okay. He knows where to be. The IQ, the brain, man. He knows where he's at all times. He knows the plays. It's like, even I believe, and it's not just him. A lot of players that say this, the game really slows down. Everything is like in slow motion for them when they play. I can't get over the fact that some of these throws Baker Mayfield was making. Unbelievable. It's fun, Lou. It's fun again to watch this team. It's fun.
Bro, the guy's focused, man. He's focused. He's not taking as many chances as he was in the past. I mean, you could see. I mean, look at the turnover ratio, man. And he keeps that thing down. They can't take the MVP from him. They can't take it from him, bro. No. It's his. It's his to lose right now, brother.
Yeah.
It's his. You know what I'm saying? That he's fucking clutch, man.
Yeah.
He's clutch, bro. And I'm telling you, man, I mean, whatever happens tonight, I don't give a fuck. We're going to go and we're going to beat the fucking ass out of those fucking Lions, bro.
Yeah.
But we're going to take them, bro.
What time is that game? I really hope
it's Monday night, brother. I believe. I believe it's a Monday night game, I believe.
Let me see next week.
Check that out, man. Verify that for me, brother.
Yeah, man, because I'll tell you what, if that's a Monday night game, wow. You know Vegas is going to be all over that.
Oh, bro, and the whole nation's going to watch, baby.
That could be a preview of Yeah, Monday night, 7 p.m.
Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. And
At
we
Detroit?
it's possible that Evans might be back, bro.
That's scary.
We'll see, bro. We'll
Well,
see, man.
I'm curious to see what's going on with Emeka Ibuka's hamstring because, like I said, he didn't return to the game. That's kind of concerning for me. Because we can't afford to lose him. I get we have the
No,
depth,
no, bro.
but we need him, man. I got to figure out what's going on. I'm like me, like I'm the doctor of the team. We got to figure out what's going on with Chris too, man. I just want to get
Yeah.
all these guys back, man. I really do. I want to get all these guys back on the field. Who do you cover? Who do you cover with McMillan, Godwin, Evans, Ibuka, Sterling, the Johnson brothers? Who do you cover?
You can't double team nobody.
Yeah.
You can't double team nobody, bro. Because you got to put the boys out there. And they're just going to fucking feast. They'll be fucking Golden Corral motherfuckers.
I just got a text message from a Niners fan.
Oh, poor Niner. For they were talking shit, bro. I got so many fucking texts from them bastards, bro. those bastards, man. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Go back and fucking go eat your rice-a-roni and get the fuck out of here, you bastard.
Oh boy, man. Like I said, we got a Niners fan right here, a good friend of mine. Niner Kevin. Great game for you, our Bucks. We hung in there without the two biggest players on defense. See, that's what I was afraid of. And I shout out to Kevin, man. I shout out to him. But here's the thing. Stop. I get you guys have a lot of injuries. We had injuries too. We had guys from Walmart and Target and Kmart playing wide receiver, all right? Look, and then what's his face? Haggerty went down too. Another guard goes down for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And Emeka Ibuka, man, like I said, when you say no Mike, no Chris, no Emeka, it sounds like you're gonna lose that game, right? No,
that's what I'm saying, bro. Motherfuckers come on here, tell me they're hanging low like Mandingo. I don't give a fuck, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh boy. Welcome to the post-game show. Immediately after every Buccaneers game, right here on the Frozen Pirate Podcast. Smash that like button. It's just wild. It was a fun game. With everything said and all that, it was a great game. It's a good. Eventually, we're going to be talking about a loss in the near future. Could that be against the Lions? We'll find out. I got to see how they play tonight. I mean, they're going up against a Kansas City Chiefs team that, in my opinion, is kind of on the downside of things, unfortunately. And you know what? It happens. I've said this before, Lou. What happened to the Patriots when they won all those Super Bowls? What happened to them? They declined a little bit. They came back up. And then it was over. Do I think that the same thing is going to happen with the Chiefs? I think for the next couple of years, the Chiefs may be on the downside. Do I think that's the end of Mahomes? No, I don't think so. He's a great player. I'm not going to look. If I sat here and took a crap all over him, I would be the dumbest. I shouldn't even be talking. He's very talented. He's won Super Bowls. He gets it done. We don't like him. Why? Because he's a winner. He wins. He has no bragging rights on the Buccaneers because we beat him and we beat the brakes off of him in the Super Bowl. Just saying, nearly committed manslaughter there. He almost died that game because of Ndamukong Suh and JPP and Shaq Barrett. But he's still a hell of a quarterback. But I tip my hat off to the Lions too, man. They have the offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, respectively with other teams. Aaron Glenn, boy, jeez. Not good. Not good, and then you have Ben Johnson with the Lions there. That's a tough gig with Caleb Williams. But the Lions
with the Bears.
Yeah, that's a tough gig. That team's cursed. But the Lions, they're still breathing. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. Actually, you know what, Lou? While I still have you on here, I actually want to see who the Lions have beaten. I'm curious to see. Because like the Indianapolis Colts, are you big on the Indianapolis Colts? Are you a believer in them, or do you think this is going to fizzle out?
I mean, Daniel Jones, he's playing his fucking, he's playing his head off, bro. And they got a good running game with Taylor, bro. And decent D. I mean, they're all right, man. But if we meet them in the fucking Levi Stadium, they got to go down.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is, bro. That's all it is, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, so let me see who they've beaten lately. Just because, I mean, they're pretty good right now. I'm not going to lie. All right. So they beat the Falcons. Let's see. Oh, wait, hold on 1 second. 1 second. What is this? That's the whole, it's preseason. All right. So they took an L to the Packers. All right. They beat the Bears. I mean, I think we could beat the Bears. We beat the Ravens. I mean, we can beat the Ravens. We can beat the Browns. They beat the Bengals. Bro, I don't know.
Oh, nobody scares me, bro.
Bring them on. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to get crazy. I'm not going to talk. Bring them on.
No, bro. You know, you want some of this?
Yeah.
Come and get it, baby. Come and get it. Molan Lobby, motherfuckers.
Overachievers? They haven't beaten anybody credible. I'm just going to go ahead and say that. I'm going to be a little bit cocky here. I'm going to tell you right now, if the Buccaneers started off with this schedule right here, wow. You know, the Packers, that's a pretty, you know, you lost to a really good team in the Packers. The Packers are actually, you know what? I actually fear the Packers more than I would fear the Lions. I'll go ahead and say that. Because just looking at this schedule, because I mean, I was on a podcast last Monday, and there was some things brought to my attention about the Packers that I looked into. Jordan Love, really, I mean, he's doing some stuff with really nobody, you know, outside of the running back, and they have a decent wide receiving core, but I mean, he's doing pretty good. But they lost to the Packers 27-13. They beat the Chicago Bears 52-21. Okay, I can see that. And you know, you beat the Baltimore Ravens. They're 1-5. You beat the Browns. I mean, the Browns are the Browns. You know, and then the Bengals. I mean, who are the Bengals at this point? Who are the Bengals?
The Bungles again.
The Bungles again. You know what I'm saying? And it's a shame that they got Joe Flacco. Why wouldn't they trade for Jameis? Give that team some type of juice, dude.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what the fucking there must be a bad word among the fucking general managers about Jameis. I don't understand it, man, because the kid can play, man. If somebody give him a chance, bro.
Yeah, I mean, you know, give him T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. You know, I think he can do something there, you know. Like, give him a shot. I mean, that's just, and I talked about that with Daniel of Fear the Bay. I said, you know, I think the Bengals they should go and trade for Jameis. You know, and I even talked about it on Around the NFL. I said that'd be a good fit for Jameis. The Bengals.
Hold it.
He would bring some hype to the offense, as he always does. He gets to play in snow like he loves. You know what I'm saying? And you giving him 2 primetime wide receivers like he had in Tampa. Give him a shot.
Bro,
that's just crazy. That's just
I don't get it. I don't get it. It makes no sense to me, brother. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know, bro.
Look, I'm curious. I'm gonna do a deep dive with the Detroit Lions. I really want to get to the bottom of this team. I don't want to do any. I mean, I already opened up the can of worms, and now I got to back it up. But I'm just saying, it's not me backing up; it's Baker backing it up. And like I said, you know, this Lions team coming in here on Monday night. Safe to say that my money's on the Buccaneers. I think we can beat these guys. And if you tell me Mike and Chris are gonna play and the Mecca, safe to say. Yeah, in Detroit, I'm going to tell you how that game can go. I don't know what the injury report's going to look like right now because we got to ice up a little bit. You know, we played a hard game against the Niners. I tip my hat off to them. You know, no game is easy, you know, but they got smacked around a little bit. Just saying. But, I mean, this Lions team, they're good. I mean, I'm just going to tell everybody out there that disagrees. Go look at the schedule that they've played so far.
Yeah.
Average teams should have that record against these teams that the Lions have beaten. And we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Absolutely, man. I think we're going to go up there, man. We're going to beat some ass, bro. We're going to beat that ass so bad, bro. They're going to want to give 4 trucks to every motherfucker on that team, bro, just to get us out of there. F-150, motherfuckers.
Yeah. Let's go. All right, Lou. I'm gonna let you get out of here. I know you want to celebrate this win. I I got to get out of here pretty soon too. I gotta take
Yeah.
some medicine, man. I'm like, I hate being sick. I'm not a crybaby. The wife's like,
Oh,
oh, you're a baby. I'm not a
no,
baby.
no, bro.
It's miserable. I hate it. I hate
My
it.
wife tells me the same shit, man. Don't worry about it, brother, man. You just feel better, man. To get some rest, brother. Drink some hot fluids, man, and you'll be all right, man.
Yeah, man. It doesn't help being in the garage doing this neither, because like I said, it's just pouring rain. We're getting that
Oh, man.
nor'easter. You know how it is. This crazy
Yeah, bro.
weather
Yeah, man.
here in Mass.
God bless you, brother. God bless you. Put the heater on, brother. You know what I'm saying?
No, not yet, man. The bill's too expensive right now. I told the wife. I said, we ain't turning that
Oh,
thing
all
on
right,
until
all right,
November.
man.
November.
Oh.
November.
Get the what is that? The wood burning stove. That's what saved me up there, brother.
Oh,
That
yeah.
saved
Oh,
me.
yeah.
You put a log in that motherfucker, bro, and you're good for the night, bro.
Oh, yeah. You just got to make sure it's contained. I've
Yeah,
heard about
yeah, bro. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
you know.
You guys don't have to
gotta
worry
be
about
careful.
that right now. You guys don't have to worry about that. Lucky you.
No. Those days are over, bro. Those days are over.
Soon. That will be my problem soon. All right, Lou, I'm gonna let you out of here. Any last
My
words, brother? Any last words?
Look, man, all I want to say is we're 5-1. We're 5-1. We're here, bro. We're here, man. I mean, if you can't look at this team and say, man, these guys are posers, man. We're fucking contenders. We're contenders. And there's no doubt about it, man. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to come and get some, bro, there's a reason we fly this Jolly Roger right here, because we take no motherfucking prisoners, motherfuckers. And the putties want to come and get some? Well, we'll have to shave those fucking fair hair off those fucking ass and just fucking eat some fucking putty. But anyway, bro, you take that to the bank, bro. And, we'll be 5-1, and we'll be 6-1 next week, baby. Shitting from on top of the game.
That's it. Let's go.
Now go home, eat your rice-a-roni, man. It's good for you, man. We had some San Francisco treat tonight, baby. Let's go.
Let's go, Bucks. Fire the cannons.
Fire the cannons, baby. Be good, brother.
You too, man.
All right, my man. Appreciate you too, Louis.
Peace. Poor Richie Lou, man. If you guys haven't followed him yet, man, on X, you're missing out, man. Like I said, when I first started, the Halloween stuff that you're hearing again, because we're doing this in the garage, it's the wife's decorations, because a lot of wind out there. She doesn't want the decorations to blow away. You know, now we're just waiting on a few guys to kind of come in to the stream. Guys, if you're listening to this on X, please come on over to YouTube. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. You know, it helps the algorithm for the show go a long way. Maybe some of you guys are driving in your car. I don't know what the deal is, but come on over to the YouTube. All right, I'm going to try and go on Instagram. I'm going to read some of these comments. Bussa Boy, he lost a few steps. I think it's his last year. He's talking about Levante David. Yeah, they blame it on injuries. I told him we had more. Come on, non-stop it. Next man up. Lamar or without Lamar? That's a good question. When did Lamar go down? See, I wish I kind of had Jamie on here, man, because Jamie's like the stat guy. Let's go to some of these comments while I wait for some of these guests to come on in. You know, let me do a little text in here. Again, sorry guys, trying to battle off this cold here, whatever the hell this is. Let's see where you guys at. All right. Hold on 1 second, guys. Thank you for being patient. All right. Let's go to some of these comments, and then hopefully these guys will join us here. Let's see. Christopher Wallace. What's going on, my guy? Another loyal listener here on the Frozen Pirate podcast. Let's see here what he has to say. I'm sorry, guys. I'm multitasking. I'm going back and forth. 5-1. This was a complete team win. You can tell They wanted this game against the 49ers, and to win this game without Ibuka and your top 3 wide receivers, Baker is the MVP, no question. Yeah, man. Absolutely. Also, Christopher Wallace says, and no, Jalen McMillan, that's insane. Not supposed to win these games by the NFL standards, but this team. Hold on. See what this man just said right here? You're not supposed to win these games by NFL standards. And that's what makes this Buccaneers team the best team in the NFL. Hands down. My voice is going to be shot tomorrow. I'm going to feel even worse. Win these games by NFL standards, but this team took on Baker Mayfield mentality and fight teams to the last whistle. You and Lou, brother, are just goats. Yeah, man, it's a lot of fun to do the post game with Lou. Like I said, I've been following Lou for quite some time, and I really wasn't doing the live streaming. It was mostly all audio on Spotify, iHeart, and I kind of got sick of that. I decided, you know what, let's do, the video stuff and all that. And, and I followed Lou for a while. Like I said, I followed him for a while, and he would pump me up even this morning, every morning. That's like my go-to. Every Sunday morning, first thing I do, I say a little prayer, thank the Lord and Savior above for keeping me alive another day and another day to get better at becoming not only just a Christian, a better person, and to everybody else around me. But then it also starts with, Buccaneer game day. And that's with poor Richie Lou getting us pumped up. Again, laying in bed in the hotel room. There was 2 beds. My wife and my kid in one bed. I was by myself because, I'm not feeling well. Don't want to get them sick. And that's not fun when the wife is sick and then, a 7-year-old is sick. That is miserable. Not fun. Not fun. You know what? I want to get somebody else in here. Let me see something real quick. Let's see what I can do here. Real quick, guys, in the comment section, who do you think was the MVP of this game? I mean, in my opinion, it's Baker Mayfield. But outside of Baker Mayfield, who do you guys got thus far as the MVP of that game? I mean, you've got a lot of choices, man. Got a lot of choices. The Johnson brothers. Those 2 boys, Tez Johnson. What'd you guys think on a scale of 1 to 10? What would you rate Tez Johnson's backflip? Let me see. Let's see if he gets this. What would you guys rank Tez Johnson's backflip, man? When I saw that was nuts. Let's see here. Chris Wallace says, with us being 5-1, do you see us making a trade for another pass rusher like Max Crosby or Trey Hendrickson? No, those 2 guys signed deals. So those 2 teams are not going to trade those guys. In order to get those guys, I said it. And I bet maybe the Raiders are kind of regretting it. But, I would have traded a 1, Rachaad White, and another future 1 for Max Crosby because this team desperately need a pass rusher. But with Hassan Reddick, that changed the complete dynamic of this defense, And again, that's all we needed was a pass rusher, And you take a look at a guy like Rachaad White. Let's talk about Rachaad White for a second here. I mean, look, a lot of people think that in this day and age that statistics are supposed to be, you're supposed to have 200 yards rushing, and that's what makes you elite. You know what the problem is? Fantasy football. Fantasy football and gambling really, really messes up your perspective of how football is. It's true. Because a lot of people base their value of players on what they do for them in fantasy and how much they win every Sunday. But let's go into... Of course, this thing is going to act up per usual. Rachaad White here. Rachaad White had himself a good game. He had himself a very good game with a rushing touchdown. He was running hard. He set the tone. Sean Tucker had a touchdown. Like, these guys had themselves a good game. We haven't even talked about Bucky coming back. We'll see what that's like. but I mean, this victory for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers was a good victory. It was a convincing victory. We finally got one back on the 49ers. Like I said, I would have much rather have them fully healthy. But this is okay too. Let's see. If these guys don't jump in here, then I'm gonna sign off pretty soon. Guys, make sure you like and subscribe to the Frozen Pirate Podcast, man. We go live. Here we go. Big smiles in the backstage. I see you, AJ. Real quickly, guys, make sure you guys like and subscribe to the Frozen Pirate Podcast. We do a lot of cool things here. Real quickly, shout out to my guy DJ Ups. We will be down in Tampa for the Tampa Bay's Collectors Expo, the 5th, 6th, and 7th. I got a list of some players that I will be interviewing, and it's pretty cool, pretty exciting. A lot of cool people down there, past, present, Buccaneer players, maybe. I don't know. But you got to wait for DJ UPS to make that announcement. It's going to be a fun time. The moment I get more details, I will share more details with you guys. I will have T-shirts, stickers, all that fun stuff. Make sure you guys come by the Tampa Sports Expo and, come say hi. Come get an autograph from one of your favorite players. A lot of players going to be over there. A lot of talent. Let's bring in our guy, AJ Turn Up. AJ!
Hey, what's going on with you, my man? How you doing, Louis?
Living the dream, baby. Living the dream. How about them Buccaneers? 5-1.
5-1. A lot of people doubted this team. Don't know why. We tried to explain it. But before we go any further, let's say this, Louis. When the Buccaneers this season should be the epitome of next man up, because that's what we're doing. We're resilient. The Buccaneers are literally when you say next man up this season, everybody out there is the Buccaneers. Our four starting receivers are out. And what does Baker do? Makes it happen. Offensive side of the line, the right side, is still is not complete, but yet we're still winning.
Right.
That's what Louis, again, next man up. That's the Bucs. And the biggest thing as of right now, we're breaking bad habits. We beat the 49ers 4 years in a row. They used to get us. We winning with the creamsicle jerseys. We won a Monday night game.
Breaking curses, baby. Cashing checks and breaking necks, baby.
We're breaking bad habits.
Yep.
So happy to see that, man.
Absolutely. I mean, like I said, I wanted Fred Warner in there because, as you know me, as a Bucs fan, I want to beat the best of the best. I want to take somebody's head off clean. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Convincing victory. When we went to the Super Bowl, that road to the Super Bowl was beautiful. Mm-hmm. It was the most difficult road any team could have possibly took. It was running a gauntlet, if you will, and Brady did it. The ghost of the New Orleans Saints slayed him. Going into Lambeau in January, the frozen tundra, what did we do? Slay him. Then slayed that other demon, the Kansas City Chiefs, and the rest is history. I was telling Port Richie Lou that this season, this Baker Mayfield is starting to remind me of somebody that used to be down here for a couple of years. I'm not making the comparison, but if you go back to that 2021 season, that second season of Brady, it looks like that, man. It's really starting to look like that, because he's an assassin at quarterback.
Yes, sir.
The shot he took with Cam Johnson down the field, he took a shot, got back up, puffed his chest out, and was talking shit.
Yes.
Running his mouth and backing it up. And it's just, I jumped out of my chair. I was like, let's go. The neighbors are probably like this because the garage door is shut. They're probably like, what the hell is going on down there, dude? But no, man, it's exciting. And I was just telling everybody, I don't know if you heard the show, but I was just telling everybody I was out in New Hampshire, man. And now I know the team is finally respected because I went to the bar to put in an order. I was wearing a red Baker Mayfield jersey.
Yeah.
And the gentleman was like, yo, you going to serve this guy with the Baker jersey? And he's like, yo, man, you guys got one hell of a quarterback down there, this and that, being acknowledged. This morning on the drive home, walking around the hotel, Levante David, everybody's like, yo, that guy's a beast. It's nice to see. You can't deny this team. This is the best team in football. Now, I know you're going to appreciate this. So I'm looking at the Detroit Lions, right?
Right.
Because we got them on Monday night. The only team that they've played that was convincing was the Packers, and they lost. They're red hot right now. They're 4-1. Okay, 4-1. But if you look at the teams that they've beaten, I'm not convinced.
And you shouldn't be, but also another important thing that people fail to realize, two of their starting corners are out indefinitely. Now, what that means, Ibuka will be back, guys. I think what people were panicking, do not panic. The Bucks, what they did was smart. Emeka is fine. They just took their precautions and said, look, we're not going to rush you. We got to get ready. Because I
They've
actually
learned.
I have a feeling that the Bucks kind of knew, oh, we're going to take this game. We want to get you guys ready for the bigger test in Detroit. Right. So you are right on that. Detroit is a damn good team. Now, the Bucks, though, we can hang in there. And like I said, if Evans comes back with the Mecca, Bucks are winning because Emeka is still red hot. They got to pick their poison. And you're right. Right. Detroit, they're going to do everything in their power with Hutchinson, but he's only one man.
That's right.
And we already know more than likely he's going to be on the right side, so just chip him. But I'm very impressed with this game, with the offense and being explosive the way they were. And Baker, man, we just said it. Baker's that fucking guy. The way that he was getting, like he was helping the receivers and elevating. This is what we meant, Louis, when we say elite quarterback play. They elevate the talent around them regardless. The way that he was opening to Cameron Johnson in that later in the fourth quarter, 49ers defense probably like, who the hell is this? That's good quarterback play. And also great play calling from Grizzard. Louis, I got to give Grizzard his props. When he gets in his bag, he gets in his bag. Shout out to him for that.
Yeah, man. Like I said, he's so, remember when Dave Canales was here? It was, with Canales, it was just like very frustrating. You saw the potential that he had as an offensive coordinator, but it was just like, come on, man. It was just like stop, go. Questionable stuff. And then, he went off to Carolina, which, hey, I commend him to do. You know what I'm saying? There's only 32 jobs in the NFL. You got to take it. It's generational wealth, man. I don't know what he's making, $9 million, $10 million a year. You got to take that money. If it don't work out, you get fired. You're still getting paid. And he's a really good guy, man, on and off the field. And then Liam Cohen came in. Same thing. He took a job, generational wealth. The way he did it was dirty. But he's doing all right with the Jaguars. Coach Grizz, you're seeing him. I feel like he's right. He's better than Canales. I can't say he's better than Cohen right now because Cohen had us on a different level with the offense. But I mean, they're very different, those two guys, Cohen and Coach Grizz. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I'm excited for the rest of the road ahead with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I am too. And I'll say this. With Cohen, he had a whole offensive line to work with.
Right.
Meanwhile, look at what Grizzard's doing. Grizzard is finding ways to make schemes and plays happen without having Gedeke, without Cody Mock. I think if people outside of the Bucs community, if you don't understand Gedeke and Mock, losing them is a significant blow to our offense, and yet
we lost Haggard today too.
Yes, it was Haggard.
3 guards already. Yeah.
So we are. Again, we are resourceful and we're resilient because, man, when I tell you Tez Johnson has arrived, he has arrived, Louis. And I felt that he had to have a breakout game. And that touchdown, that throw that Baker made to Tez, you can't script that. And what Tez did, man, look, the play of the game is when Baker scrambled. That was a harder escape than the Texans game. Right. At this point, the man can get the job done. Like you said, and Louis, you're not wrong. He is Brady-esque like. You know why? Because he knows how to.
I'm gonna catch a lot of heat for that. You know how everybody
Louis,
is out there.
I back you up.
He
is though. But if people don't, people got to understand what we mean. We're not saying he is Brady. We're saying he's playing Brady-esque football, maximizing what's around him. We see around the league, Louis, how many other quarterbacks can do that right now? If their star receiver, hell, if their second string goes out, they're done. Baker has lost 4 of his receivers, and yet he's still getting shit
He's got guys from Target and Walmart playing wide receiver, bro.
Pretty much, right? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, Publix for you guys, but I'm just saying, if you go back and you watch those old Patriot those old Patriot teams,
Yes.
you look at some of those wide receivers. Bill Belichick just went to Walmart and was like, "Hey, can you play wide receiver?"
Pretty much.
Tell me, dude. Brady won multiple Super Bowls with guys that were just like, who are they?
Yeah, like
Who's that?
Like
the only guys you can probably remember was like, I mean, me being out here, I can remember pretty much all of them, like David Patton, Troy Brown, Julian Edelman, but like obviously guys that stand out, Randy Moss, Julian Edelman. But like Randy Moss is only there mentally, 2 years he gave him. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And then you know what I'm saying? And then Julian Edelman, I mean, he was good, but he wasn't like this premier he wasn't a top 10 wide receiver.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit, he made Amendola look good. I get you.
Right.
I get what you're saying, Louis, but that's why people got to understand when we say Brady S, that means he's playing at the level. Let's be real. At this point, Baker is playing at an elite level. And I know a lot of people don't want to hear that, Louis, but he is. He's playing elite football. He's playing better.
Can't deny it. You can't deny it.
Cannot deny it. He's not overthrowing receivers like somebody in Philly.
Right.
He's not having controversy because he can't get it done. And mind you, their line is in far more better shape than the Bucs. So at the end of the day, Louis, we're 5-1. We're resilient. Again, next man up is our motto, and we're going to make shit happen. Mind you, Louis, a lot of people outside of the Bucs community don't realize we're doing this on one leg, basically. What do y'all think is going to happen when Godwin, Evans, McMillan, Mecca, and Gedeke comes back? And Bucky.
Look what Rashad White did today.
Exactly. Look at what Sean Tucker did today. It's going to be scary for this team when we put up 30 points again.
AJ Brown won't be an Eagle much longer. I'll leave it at that.
Hey, if he's not, ha.
Yeah.
So, but
I can never get enough of trash talking the Eagles. And I actually said it early this morning on my little walk around the hotel. I was just like, man, that Eagles game, I'm not buying that. That wasn't like, whatever. That was a cheap victory y'all got.
Louis, we broke them because you know why? People forget that second half, that was Bucs ball. If it wasn't for the special teams and their defense, Bucs walked away with a win. So Denver read the blueprint, and I predicted that on my TikTok.
You did.
I said, oh, shit. I said, look, y'all, Eagles fans don't sleep on Denver. What happened? They slept on Denver. Then they went to the Giants, and then they got their cheeks clapped.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? When we were doing around the NFL, we do our weekly picks, and I was like, man, I want to pick the Giants because I always do like that bold upset pick. And I'm not lying, man. I usually get those, but for some reason I kind of stood away from it. But I did say this, and I'll leave it at that because I know you got stuff to do. I said this. I'm like, I'm going to go with the Eagles today.
Right.
Because they have to win this game. If they lose this game, you got a big problem in Philly. Yes. And I wouldn't be surprised if the man 45 minutes up the road from me at Gillette Stadium, Mike Vrabel, called up the Eagles and say, hey, what do you guys want for A.J. Brown? Because he don't want to be there. And I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if that trade goes down sometime this week.
Man, look, you might be onto something, Louis, again, but you said the perfect words. They shouldn't. They have to win
that game.
They have to win that game because it's not their stretch. It's going to be bad. So on that note, we'll talk about it more often. You let me know when another show on. I will hit you up. But Louis, I appreciate your time. Everybody, check Louis out. Fantastic.
What do you got going
show,
on? What
man.
do you got going on?
Oh,
what do you got going on? Let everybody know what you got going on.
Turn up, y'all. If you want to hear me talk real football, I got you. I'm the guy that talks about the X's and the O's. I talk about the difference between a comeback and a curl. I can tell you the digs, and I want you to ask me. I'm going to tell you how an offense works if they run a zone or man blocking. I'm going to let you know what a trap is. That's what I do. And then follow me on Bucs Report, The Aftermath, with my co-host Slick, a.k.a. the British guy who's always fly and the dude. So, yes, in my YouTube channel, it's about Bucking time. So, go Bucs. Good win. Louis, hell yeah. Take care of yourself,
brother. Baby. You too, brother. Peace. Man, that's AJ Turnup. If you're going to go toe-to-toe with him, I suggest you get your facts straight, man, because like I said, He's gonna come at you, especially if you're an Eagles fan. I will say that. Speaking of big time Buccaneer fans, I want to bring in somebody. My guy, DJ Ups. What's up, brother?
bro? What's going on, man?
5-1, baby.
Hey,
5-1.
number one in the conference.
Let's
Bro.
go.
Bro, you hear
I got
my voice,
Halloween
it's always
decorations
going every
off.
game. Yeah.
I got Halloween decorations going off. So if anybody hears that in the background, like I said, we have bad weather going on right now in the garage. All the Halloween decorations had to come in. So I got skeletons
they ain't worried
and
about
stuff
that. They
going
worried
off.
about that win, that dub.
Let's go. Let's go, man.
And it wasn't a butt clenching win. We won, and we won convincingly, bro. It wasn't, even with special teams mucking it up and Vita Vea's pass, roughing the passer, all the BS calls, like we did it, bro.
Yeah,
we did it. We got a rough patch coming up. We got the Lions and the Rams.
I'm not worried. I'm not worried about the Lions.
Nah.
You want to know why? No. I'm going to
The
tell you
Rams
why.
look bad today.
The Rams, I think the Rams could be more competitive than the Lions.
The Lions?
Rams,
We always play the Lions well.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if you take a look at the Lions and who they've beaten, I mean, let's.
They ain't got no MVP. They ain't got
I'll
no
tell you what.
MVP.
Okay. Speaking of MVP, we'll get to him. But week 1, they lost to the Green Bay Packers, 27-13. Week 2, the Chicago Bears belt the ass, 52-21. They put up on the Chicago Bears. Obviously, the Bears are not where they need to be. All right. So you played a really good team in the Packers and you lost. You played a mediocre team in the Browns, Jamie. Forgive me.
Won. Yeah.
You won. Then you played Baltimore 38-30. I think that's the game Lamar went down, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it is. That's not
Okay.
You see now the Ravens aren't competitive at all.
Week 4, you know who they played? The Browns, 34-10. Anybody can beat the Browns.
Not competitive. They have a rookie quarterback right now.
Week 5, they beat up on the Bengals.
Backup
Now you're
quarterback.
gonna play the Bucks. Just saying, there's no need to be afraid, Buck fans.
And Jared Goff won't have a run game to save them against us. Our run defense is what, top 5? Like
6
always.
sacks today. 6 sacks today.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe we put up 6 sacks. That was refreshing. Everyone always says we don't generate any pressure. Well, we did today. We dang sure did today. And then Levante, bro.
He may have lost a step in speed, but body,
he
soul, and mind, baby.
He had one little I guess a completion over the Tunges, and he was chasing after him. I'm like, dang, Levante's slow now, bro.
Yeah, but you know
it's
what?
Cool. He makes up for it in smarts.
He makes up for it. Yeah, man. Like I said, he was balling out. As my co-host Jamie would say, he's playing like he has a rocket stuck up his ass, like just flying around the field, and just he don't stop.
We haven't been 5-1 in years. I don't think have we ever been 5-1, bro?
I think outside
Super Bowl
of the
year?
Brady era. No, not the Super Bowl era. The Brady,
because I remember we were 6-2 Super Bowl 2002.
Brady's second season. Don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty positive that we were 5-1.
No, we weren't. No, we weren't.
We got defeated?
No, we weren't. We were 3-0, and then we lost the next 2, I think.
Really?
Yeah, I think we lost the next 2. And then we went on a run, and then if I'm not mistaken, I think we lost 2 in a row.
I got to look that up real quick because I'm kind of curious. But speaking of Tom Brady, with Brady, man, and Baker, I'm starting to see something here. And me and AJ were just talking about this. And I don't want people to take my head off for it, but I'm just saying, like, Baker is looking a lot like Brady in that pocket right now for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Looks like he's
I'm not saying he's Tom Brady.
Looks like he's been studying some film. Maybe I wouldn't be surprised if he's been taking pointers. They've had conversations, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm just saying he looks really.
But he's more elusive, so he gets away from the pressure, and he does things like 3rd and 14 that no other quarterback in the league's gonna do, bro. No, so Lamar doesn't even do that. Get away from pressure like that.
No. The Buccaneers in 2021, that run they lost to the Rams. They went 2-1, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they were 5-1 in 2021.
They were 5-1. Okay.
Yeah. So again, I'm just saying he kind of reminds me, he's giving me those Brady vibes. You know, the game today, just beautiful, the beautiful ball to the Johnson brothers, Tez Johnson, Cam Johnson, the guy
Bro,
from
our wide
Target, the
receiver
guy from
room so
Kmart,
deep,
the guy
man.
from Walmart, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Just
our wide
what they're
receiver room
doing.
so deep. That Ibuka injury, he was gonna come back in, and then the Coach Bowles was like, "I don't think we
Yeah,
need you."
AJ, shout out to AJ, man. I think he made a good point there. AJ made a good point. He straight out said the Buccaneers knew what they were doing by not letting Ibuka get back in there because it's a hamstring. They've
It could get
learned.
worse if he goes
Mike,
and plays on it right now. Rest it
yeah,
up.
they felt
I think we
confident.
don't play till Monday next week.
Yep, Monday night game. So
Yeah, so he has an extra day to rest.
Yeah, I'm rooting for the Chiefs tonight. Just because if the Chiefs win tonight, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are officially the best team in the NFC. But you know what? I'm going to go ahead and say this. Even if the Lions win, I'm not convinced about the Lions. I don't want to get too cocky. I'd like to be humble in victory or defeat. But I just think that we're the better team than the Lions, in my opinion. I think this is like Chris Berman said, week 3, week 4. This is the most exciting team in football, hands down.
We have this Baker era is probably the most exciting Buccaneer football that we've ever had because defense wins championships, but it wasn't exciting. Tom came, he brought offense.
Yeah.
But he was so high strung in the locker room, and you could see it on the field compared to what we're seeing now. Right now, the players all seem happy, fun. They're joking around on the sidelines, even though we might be in a tie game. But when Baker locks in, he locks in, and he goes out there and gets the dub. But I think personally, bro, Baker's the best quarterback we've ever had.
Think so?
He's the best Buccaneer quarterback.
I know what you're saying. Yeah, Buccaneer. Because Buck fans actually argue with me about this.
Yeah, they try to say Tom Brady or Brad Johnson. Rings don't matter when we're talking about this.
We've never had a real franchise quarterback outside of maybe Sean King. That's been like the kind of closest, in my opinion.
And we put him on the bench for Brad Johnson.
Exactly. So, in my opinion, the only franchise quarterback we've ever really had is Baker Mayfield.
Yep.
Because if you take a look, and let's go down that era again, because nothing against T. Kraz and 620 WDAE, but I was back and forth with T. Kraz on this. Because I called in and I said, you know, this is when Brady was on the downside. I don't even think Brady should have even came back. I think
that third year, it was bad. Man.
He came back as soon as I seen the Botox. I'm like, oh, this homie got divorced.
I'm the only one that saw that crap, bro.
Yeah.
The face is like,
yeah.
He
had Botox. I think. You know, I don't know. I'm just saying it kind of looked like to me because I don't know how you go in looking 45 and then you come back in the training
40.
camp. Looking 36, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't understand that, but shout out to him. But it was a rough year, dude. It was a rough year. And
was that the 8-9 year?
Yeah, Todd Bowles.
We got beat down in the playoffs by the Cowboys.
Yeah, and you know what? I called in. I was just like, I want this Brady era to be over already. And I was told we're going back to the Stone Ages.
Yeah, where I thought we were going to be terrible. Yeah. And you know what's crazy is not a lot of people agreed with Baker coming. No. Even though, and I had to argue with a few fans because he came and they're like, oh, we got freaking Baker, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, you got to look at it this way. He came to compete with Kyle Trask. He beat him out fair and square. Kyle Trask was supposed to be our predecessor to Tom Brady or successor to Tom Brady. Yes. And he got beat out by Baker. We got Baker for $4 million.
Yeah.
Then he comes back and we get him for 30 after he proves it. He proved it. We got him for $30 million and he's probably going to end up being the MVP on a $30 million salary, bro.
Oh God, yeah. I mean,
they were talking about Dak in the MVP talks and Dak lost to the Panthers today.
Yeah, Dak's not going to get the MVP just because it's going to go by wins. Totals, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I said Baker didn't win it last year because we didn't make it to the NFC Championship game. And just not enough wins. 9-8 ain't going to cut it for you. You know what I'm saying? You know, even 10 wins is not 10-7 ain't going to cut it for you. You know what I'm saying?
12-5.
Yeah, you need NFC Championship
and single digit interceptions.
Yes, 16 interceptions.
10-1 right now. 10-1, baby. 10-1.
Yeah. His statistics are off the charts. But I was one of those guys that said, I'm not sure about Baker Mayfield coming here. Because I wanted Sam Darnold, which wasn't a bad choice. You look at what Sam Darnold's doing right now. He went to same thing. Carolina. Carolina didn't want him.
Seems like there's 3 franchises that you just can't go for, that you just can't go to if you're a quarterback, and that's Carolina, Cleveland, New York, and New York.
Yeah, but Cleveland's a shit show, man, because whatever's going on over there, honestly, I actually told my co-host Jamie, I'm like, you know what? Put this on the predictions, because he likes to log my predictions and throw it in my face if I get them wrong. But I'm like, you know what? Put this in the prediction book. I wouldn't be surprised, right, with the way the Cleveland Browns are being ran right now. And at one point, the Buccaneers were like that too, like just
before
bad
Jason.
franchise. Yeah,
before Jason.
Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if Colorado winds up like parting ways with Dion. I wouldn't be surprised if Dion is the next coach
in Cleveland.
Of the Cleveland Browns.
I don't think Colorado will part ways with them because of the money. They make so much money with them. I don't see it'd be dumb for them to part ways, because if you part ways, you're just going to lose money and you're still going to suck.
Yeah, but I don't know how those deals work, but I'm sure if like Dion was like, listen, you don't owe me anything. I want out. I want to go coach my son.
Oh yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying? I think they can mutually part ways. But with Baker Mayfield, I was one of those guys who wasn't really a believer at first, because obviously anybody who's seen him in Carolina, you were like, oh wow, this is horrible. And then his career being on life support with the Rams, and then him doing what he did on Thursday night on 2 days notice. Was a miracle. And then we seen him come to Tampa, and I thought Kyle Trask was the successor to Tom Brady, like you said, because he sat behind Brady for 2 years, 3 years?
2 years.
Yeah, 2 years. So you're thinking, all right, this is the guy. And then Baker came in here, and I said, I was a believer of Baker Mayfield week 1 against Minnesota when he went into Minnesota and he stiffed on what's-his-face and said, get your weight up, little boy, and he made a play. And I'm like, yes. This is what we need. And if you look at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers today, the reason why they're winning, it's a team thing, but they've gravitated.
If we didn't have Baker, bro, we'd be 0-5.
Yeah.
0-5.
Yeah. Baker Mayfield, again, proves it again today why he's the MVP thus far of the season. Listen, a lot can change, but I'm going to tell you one thing right now. Yeah, I'm going to tell you something right now. These two boys right here, Cameron Johnson and Tez Johnson, anybody else thrown to them, I don't think it would be. I don't know. I don't think you get the result.
That catch he made for the touchdown, bro.
Beautiful.
Talk about hands. He had magnets in his hands, bro. That's crazy. I thought that was nuts, bro.
The backflip on top of it.
Man, he's an athlete, bro. And look what me and my son got. I'm gonna show you something. Hold on. Where is it? Where I put it at? Here it is. So we got some stuff. Let me see if I can find it. So we collect football cards.
Yep.
And we got this.
Okay. All right.
We just so happened to pull a Tez Johnson, and it turned out, bro. My son was so excited. But
that's awesome.
But bro, our wide receiver room is probably 8 or 9 deep, because you got to think we still got Ryan Miller sitting on the bench. Yep. We got, bro. Man, it's scary. And when we cut Trey Palmer, I was like, why would we cut Trey? I see why.
Yeah. Just there you go. Speaking of autographs.
What'd you get?
This was last year's birthday present from some very good friends of mine. Shout out to Jamie and Dino. I still have to get a case made for this.
Oh, wow. It's an Oregon Bucky jersey. Nice.
Autographed.
That's dope.
And I got Derek Brooks's rookie card. I got 2 of those. And I have a Warren Sapp rookie card. That's one of my goals, to get those 2 cards autographed. Not for me, just for my son. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've been holding on to those cards probably about 16 years now.
Yeah.
Just sitting there, man. I ended up getting the Mike Evans rookie card autographed with a piece of the game jersey in it. I have that stashed away, locked up. That ain't going nowhere. Sorry, Cody. I love you, buddy, but that's mine. But yo, man, it's so fun to be a Buccaneers fan, man. It's just,
We've
that
gone
loss.
through some tough times as Bucks fans, especially our age group, because we
Yeah.
went from so we had the 90s, which was like it was bad, but we drafted all of our Hall of Famers at that point.
Yeah.
And then we had the Super Bowl, but after the Super Bowl, we went into this stone age, like you said, and we were bad for about 15 years, bro. 15 to 20 years until Tom came. We drafted Jameis and we were okay, but we couldn't get over that hump of going to the playoffs.
We saw flashes, yeah.
Yeah. And
What we
bro, I
could've
was
been.
watching Jameis Winston highlights the other day. I'm like, oh my gosh, bro. Like what?
Yeah.
The good and the bad. It's like, bro, what?
What
were you doing?
Yeah, what's funny? There was a video that somebody made, like the NFL Top 100.
Yeah.
They were like, they were making fun of Jameis. It was like, he's like Gumby out there. And like, when I find it, I'll send you the link. It's hilarious. Somebody made like a spoof of Jameis. I like Jameis a lot, just not as a Buccaneer.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think he should have sat behind Tom. I think we should have, because he only signed for $1 million to go to the Saints.
Yeah, but Jay, it was some of the most
terrible,
frustrating.
bro.
It was some of the most frustrating.
You remember the play when he ran past, or he was in his throwing, kept running, past the line of scrimmage, and got sacked or got tackled from behind and missed it, bro.
I don't know. That was frustrating. The game that frustrated me the most was when we started to build momentum and we were like thinking playoffs. And this is the year of the color rush jerseys. Geez, my son he wasn't even. I think he was. No, he wasn't even born yet. Yeah, so that was like we're talking 8 years ago, 9 years ago. Wow, it's been that long already. Holy crap!
Yeah,
wow.
Jameis has been gone 6 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
So this was probably his second or third year. This is when they introduced the color rush jerseys. And, we were going up against the Rams. It was the ketchup and mustard game. And
I remember that, the all red jerseys.
Yeah, he was very inconsistent in that game. And then we lost the playoff spot, and it was just like the rest was down. I actually think the Rams went to the Super Bowl that year to play I think that was the year they played the Patriots.
2018.
Yeah.
That was when they had that really good offense.
Yeah, I think this is when
our offense was good. It just was turnover prone.
30 for 30. That's what it came down to.
5,000 yards, bro.
Yeah. And then, what's crazy, though? When Bruce Arians came here, that was like the real change.
I miss him. I miss Coach.
No risk it, no biscuit. Let me ask you a question. Do you think if Bruce Arians, if he never stepped down that year, Brady played his third year, do you think the team would have
done better? Yeah.
I
because
think so.
the reason he left was or he was forced out, is because he would override plays that Tom would want in the playbook that Sunday, and he would say, "No, we're not doing that shit." And Tom didn't like it, and the only stipulation that Tom would come back is if that he had full control. He wanted full control over the playbook on Sundays. And that's what got Bruce Arians pushed out and Coach Bowles promoted, because Coach Bowles don't really give a damn about offense. He's the defensive coach. The offensive coach does their job. They get it done. As long as they get it done, he's cool with it. But Tom wanted full control, so he got Coach Arians. And I understood actually when we got Baker. I don't know if you ever heard Coach Arians say it, but he said he's one of the best throwers of the football he's ever seen, and he's a badass. That's exactly his exact words. So he wanted him.
It's funny that you say that, because I actually talked about this a while back ago. I actually said before Arians wanted the coaching position for the Bucs, he said he would have loved to coach the Browns because he loved Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
So when Baker came here, I was like, this is not just a decision for Jason Light. This was a Bruce Arians decision.
Coach Arians,
Arians. He had
we got him for $4 million, $6 million with incentives.
Yeah,
I mean, you don't get a quarterback that cheap. I think Kyle Trask was making more than him at that point.
Yeah, could have very, very well been making more. But I mean, if you look back, I mean, I think it's kind of bittersweet to look back at those times because you get victories like this today and we see what's going on this season. It's unbelievable, man, just to go back and see where we came from. So there's no work for me tomorrow. So you know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to start looking up some old Buccaneer highlights of the Jameis era. There was some cool.
And appreciating what we have now, bro.
Yeah, man, you have to, because it's like I said, it makes seasons like this. And when Brady first came here, listen, living in Massachusetts, Jay, I had to see the Patriots play a lot. And I'm like, wow, this is what a real winning team looks like. Like, look, this guy's getting it done. Like, what's wrong with, and I was a big defender of Jameis Winston. Jamie, if you're watching the show, write it in the comment section. He would always tell me, Jameis is not the answer. Jameis is not the answer. And then, like I said, going to the Patriots game, them playing the Titans, me being there with a Buccaneers hat, Brady's last game, I'm like, y'all better hope you guys win this game because Brady's going to be a Buccaneer if you guys lose. And
he came right to Tampa.
I cursed that team, gave him bad juju, and then he came right to Tampa a couple of months later. Then remember COVID happened, and I was like,
and we won a Super Bowl the same damn year, bro.
Yeah, but did you think that we were going to play a season? Were you nervous like when you started seeing like the shutdowns and stuff?
I had season tickets, and my rep called me and she told me, she said, hey, look, they're going to play, but there aren't going to be fans in the stands. And I said, so they're just going to play in empty stadiums? And she said, yeah.
I would not want to be that rep calling all those people.
Yeah, but I just saved my tickets for the next year. They took the payment we made and put it next year. But the thing is, when it sucked being a Bucs season pass holder at that time because Tom came and it tripled the price of the tickets. I had 5 tickets for $2,000. It was up in the 300 section, but the same tickets went from $2,000 to $4,000 for 5 tickets.
Yeah.
And then now I have 2 tickets for $3,600.
Jeez.
And it's like, geez, man, like they just keep. But what they did, a lot of fans stopped paying for their tickets because what they did was they told us when Tom retired that first time,
you had to commit,
and then he came back, you had to commit 2 years. And people were like, I'm not paying for 2 years because he's probably not going to be here next year.
Wow. Yeah, that's tough. It was very similar to Massachusetts out here with the Patriots. The Patriots horrendous. I don't know if probably just as bad as the Buccaneers during that time period. Well, not that time period, but you know what I mean. Before,
they've been bad since we left. Yeah, they weren't that bad with Cam. I don't know what happened the second half of the season with him.
Bill Belichick, that's what happened.
Yeah, he's bad. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, listen. I got a respect for Bill because, like I said, when I seen him leaving that chick's house at 6 a.m. with no shirt on, hair a mess, whatever he had left over for hair, walking out that door. You ever see that video?
No, I ain't seen it yet. I'm gonna look it up now.
Look that up. Belichick leaving some chick's house. I was like, you know what? Shout out to him, man. Shout out to him, man.
He's playing in the sand, man.
Yeah, man. He's playing in the sand for that age. Good for him. But yeah, the Patriots were really bad, man. The old Gillette Stadium wasn't Gillette. It was Foxborough Stadium. It was metal benches. Preseason games were terrible. My father used to take me a couple of times. And then they won a Super Bowl. They built Gillette Stadium. The tickets, like Foxborough Stadium, the original Foxborough Stadium, you could go to get tickets. They were dirt cheap. I mean, you could probably get in for free. That's how bad they were.
I remember when I was younger, we used to just go straight to this is when they first built Raymond James Stadium in the early 2000s or late 90s. We would just go and you could just buy tickets off the streets for $10.
Yeah, and that's how it was at Gillette. I mean, Foxborough. And then they won a couple of Super Bowls, and then all of a sudden, skyrocketed. Yep. I think, you know how much we paid just to go see Brady come back as a Buccaneer to Gillette?
Probably $700-800 a ticket.
It was like $550 something bucks plus the charge. So yeah, around that each ticket, just me and my girl, cost us about a little over $1,000 just for the both of us. And all that for me to get into three fights. All because I'm wearing a Mike Evans jersey. Who hates the Buccaneers? Come on, man. You know what I'm saying?
All of our guys are class acts. So what do you?
Yeah, man. It's just like, honestly, a lot of people think Eagle fans are bad, man. I would put Patriot fans right up there with them, man. I'm telling you.
49er fans are bad too. That's why I actually gave my grandma the tickets today. Ain't nobody gonna bother my granny. But I don't take my son to it because I don't want to hear the stuff. I don't want him hearing the stuff that the fans say at the games.
Oh wow. Yeah,
Eagles fans weren't that bad. When we went to the game, the Eagles fans, the banner back and forth with us was pretty cool. We were just talking crap to
I
each other.
think, you know what it is? I think there's a mutual respect. I think when you get to those out west teams like the Niners, the Rams, not even the Rams. The Rams don't even have a fan base. I don't care. I'll go ahead and say it. Same thing with Vegas.
Chargers,
Vegas,
they don't have one either. It's all they're the Raiders. They're Raiders fans, bro.
well, even the Raiders fans, man, you go to LA, I mean, Las Vegas, it's a joke. The stadium
all
is,
their fans are in LA.
yeah.
Oakland.
I talked about this. I said this. I don't know why they moved Vegas. I mean, they moved the
Oakland,
Raiders to
their fan base was so loyal, whether they were bad or not.
If there was ever, all right, I understand you want to move two teams to LA. You want two teams in the LA market. You know what two teams that should have been? The Raiders and the Rams. Because when I think of LA,
weren't the Raiders in LA in the 90s?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because I remember playing Super Tecmo Bowl there in LA.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and then you could have moved the Chargers. I don't even believe that they're the LA Chargers. I still say that they're the San Diego Chargers.
Yeah,
man.
I got friends that are actually in Florida that say, man, I miss my team in San Diego.
Yeah, man.
They never should have moved. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Because you make less money. The fans they spend less money because they got to travel to come to the game.
Yeah, and you're trying to establish a fan base, and that's tough to do. But you know what makes sense is the Buccaneers being 5-1.
Yep. I get worried sometimes about our team having to leave the city if we do sell because our fans do not show up, bro.
I think it comes down to this. I think people have the opportunity to make a big buck on a ticket, especially with these teams coming in like the Eagles, the Niners.
Yeah.
Those teams travel, man. Those fans travel. So if you have the opportunity, I don't know how much your tickets are, but what if you could triple your tickets? Would you sell them to the opposing team?
Nope,
Me, I'm a diehard. Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
No.
But unfortunately, Jay, there are some Buck fans that do that.
See, I gave away 2 pairs of tickets this year. One to my grandma and my uncle for their birthday today.
Yep.
And then my Saints tickets to my cousin and his dad for their Christmas present. But they're all Buck fans. Awesome. They're all Buck fans. I'm not gonna give it to an Eagles fan so they can be out there screaming, E-A-G. It's our game. Screw that shit.
But yeah, man. But like I think I know how to fix that problem though. And a lot of fans, maybe they don't want to be out in the heat. I get it, man. It's no different.
A dome.
Yeah, no. I don't really know what the soil is like out there. I mean, from my experience, I'm doing construction. There's got to be a way where they can pile drive some stuff and put you see how Miami has their stadium with that awning and stuff like that. Yeah. I think if they did something like that, I think that would be better off just because of the simple fact that nobody really wants
retractable. Something
I don't know how much it would cost, but something within the criteria of that because I think they need some type of shade over there. You know what else I think would be pretty cool? I've knocked on this and I kind of catch some heat, some strays from other platforms. The pirate ship, right? I have this idea for the pirate ship. I think they should take that pirate ship out of the stadium. Hear me out. Take that pirate ship out of the stadium and put it outside the stadium for tailgates. Hell, if you want to rent it, you can rent it, have parties on there, this and that. Build a new pirate ship there. Make it meaner, fiercer looking, kind of like the Black Pearl, right? Mm-hmm. And every home game, because I want a pirate ship that kind of resembles Baker Mayfield's attitude. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? It's a new era of Buccaneer football. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be great for years to come,
Yeah, he's only 30.
Yeah.
The only thing I worry about with him is injury. Oh man, Fred Warner. I feel so bad, bro.
My prayers up. I'm gonna pray for him tonight, man.
I said that in my last TikTok post. I said, look, man, prayers to Fred Warner. We don't want this. We want to win. We don't want to see anybody get hurt, especially an injury like that season ending. He's done.
Yeah.
He's done for the season. We don't want to see that. We want real competition because now it's going to be, Fred was hurt, so our defense
I was just saying that early on in the show, man. I was saying that early on in the show. I said I like this victory. I would feel better if it was still against a full 49ers team. I'll take it. Yeah. I'll take it. But it is what it is. But I think it would be pretty cool if they had a blacked out pirate ship in there to match that energy we got going on, and every home game, have a Buccaneers legend
Come
fire off
tailgate on the
cannons
pirate ship. Yeah.
to start the game, man. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, it will bring a different atmosphere. I even talked about like black uniforms, black alternate for primetime games, man. I just want to see this team continue to thrive and continue to evolve, man. And like I said, our jerseys are classics. The red ones, the white ones, they're classics. I think they're some of the best jerseys in the NFL. But
Well, we went to a NFC championship in the orange ones, and then we won 2 Super Bowls in the red ones. So
yeah, so I mean, look, I don't know. I got some ideas, but I'm excited to be a part of this team. 31 seasons I've got to witness already. And not all good, but right now we're living in a good moment, man, and it's exciting to see this team.
Just think about how exciting it was last year, and we were 9-8.
Yeah. I'm
That's
humbled,
like
man.
people don't understand. Like, and I argue with people all the time about the whole Tom is the best quarterback. No, he's not the best Buccaneer quarterback we've ever had. Baker is the best Buccaneer quarterback that we've ever had because he feels like, even though he's not, it feels like he's homegrown because Coach Bowles developed him.
Oh yeah,
Coach Bowles, he developed him. He wasn't Baker when he got here. He's Baker now.
Yeah, and it's a testament not only to the team but that community.
Yeah,
because you know what I'm saying. He's really acclimated to that community. He's made Tampa home, and that's to me, like I said, Baker is the man, dude.
Next year, we're gonna go to his Top Golf event. We'll talk about it off the air. I'll shoot you a text.
All right, man. That sounds good, man.
It's not exclusive like our event will be, but it's gonna be pretty dope.
Listen, golf to me is the most frustrating game. But
it's Top Golf. It's just you just hit the ball as hard as you can.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It's the shooting range, pretty much, like the driving range. Yeah. I'm like Tiger Woods on that, man. I don't know what it is. Don't get me on a golf course because I'm terrible. I'll throw that the golf club, but like long drives, I'm all right.
Yeah,
I can be Tiger Woods. I'm telling you,
just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Speaking of events, man. What do we got going on December 5th, 6th, and 7th? I hear something going on.
December 5th, 6th, and 7th, we have the Tampa Bay Sports Collectors Expo coming to town. Guy and Jamie, my bosses, will be holding it down. Chester will hold down the side with the trading cards. I'll be on the 1s and 2s with the music and making sure the athletes get in and out safely and basically kind of like security, I guess. But I'm dropping the announcement video tomorrow for the first 7. I actually was editing when you text me, so yeah, I'm dropping the first video tomorrow, bright and early, 8 o'clock in the morning.
It's exciting, man. I think you guys are gonna be really happy what you guys see on tomorrow's
Bro,
drop.
what I sent you, wait till you see what we're working on. What I sent you ain't nothing compared to
I'm just saying what I seen. I'm already like, I started ordering. I got wireless microphones,
I got a DJI Osmo, little camera about this big. I'm gonna get my little interviews on it.
Listen, I already started like going through, like what I'm trying to do over there is just like I'm trying to bring as minimal stuff as possible.
Yeah,
because like I don't really want to bring like 4 of these. I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So I was looking into some stuff and I'm just like, man, and I was getting like anxiety. I'm like, oh man, how am I gonna? And then like I started doing some research. Why haven't I got these wireless microphones to begin with? Like I was looking at those Rhodes, like, and I'm just like 21 hours. I'm like, that is nuts. And I'm just like, wow, I'm sitting here all nervous thinking, I'm like, damn, I got to go buy 2 more of these microphone things. I got to get another. I'm like, no, I don't, man. I've seen people using them and I'm just like, wow, that is the greatest thing ever. Like, I know you use one of those.
I have a little one that clips to my neck. Yep.
That's what I'm saying. So now I'm just like, all right, so I don't have to have this thing in my face. We'll talk off air, but man, like I said, Daniel and myself were talking. We got some shirts cooking up and stuff like that. And to everybody out there, you guys are not going to be disappointed. Make sure you guys are following DJ UPS on Facebook, Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Were you going to do the drop on TikTok or
TikTok? Yep, TikTok. _DJ Ups.
Listen,
you want to hear something cool?
go
So I
ahead,
went
shoot.
on to Mike Evans' Family Foundation website, and I'm bowling with him on November 7th, and I'm looking to add my brother onto the attendees, and I'm scrolling, and I see my logo on the website, bro.
That's
Yeah, that
dope.
shit's dope, bro. I
That's
was
dope,
like, that's
man.
dope as hell, man.
No, that's awesome because, like I said, it's a like to people out there that may not mean nothing, but like to someone like when you gave me the news of like, hey, you're gonna be doing this, I was just like, yo, I was at work and they were
Yeah.
looking at me like, are you gonna be
Are
on the
you
phone?
good? Yeah,
I
yeah.
was just like, get out of here. I
Bro,
could care less. Fire me now. I could care less. Like,
I remember my first time talking to the boss man, and I was like, so I'm DJing. And then they started calling me and asking me questions like, a photographer. I was like, well, my wife's a photographer. And then he was like, can she come do this? I was like, of course. And then so we started talking more. And then I was like, hey, can I get some autographs? Because that's the original plan. That was the original plan from the
yeah,
beginning.
yeah, yeah.
When he said, you can do whatever you want, I was like, wait, what? He's like, just don't be overwhelming to the athletes, but you can do whatever the hell you want. I don't care. I was like, well, with that being said, let me order a Dexter Jackson jersey. Let me order a Michael Vick jersey. I ordered
dope,
everybody
man.
on the roster, bro.
Man, I hope this dude might be there because I would love to get this autograph. So this jersey, so you can't
Talking about
get this.
Tay?
Yeah. So
I
this
hope so
jersey
too.
right here,
I really hope
this
so.
so this jersey right here is the Super Bowl one.
Mm-hmm.
So with the captain's patch, these are rare. So it was one of those that they made, and this is still the Nike ones where everything is all stitched on. You know what I'm saying? The nice ones. I mean,
That's the $400 jersey.
no. This is when they were making the Nike Vapor Carbon, whatever.
Vapor Rush.
Yeah, but these were like the stitched ones, like not the
Yeah.
authentic, but like it was still like it fit right.
Yeah, I got
It was
one.
dope.
Mine's custom. It was like $499, bro. It's expensive.
Well, listen to this. I hope the Buccaneers are not listening to this, but they lost this jersey. They lost my order. They refunded me my money. I was pissed, man. I was like, what, man? I really wanted that Levante jersey. And I went back online. They were all sold out. And I was pissed. My girl's like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, I'm not getting that jersey. So I was like, all right, it is what it is. I'll just order something different. I'm not doing this right now. I'll do it tomorrow. I come home the next day. There's a package sitting on the porch. And I was like, what the hell is this? I open it up. It's this Levante David jersey.
And you
I
got
was
to keep
like,
your money.
I got to keep the money. I was like, so I still feel guilty about that.
I
Like, I'm
wouldn't.
just,
They're $1 billion company, bro.
yeah, but it's just like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just kind of like,
The good person in you doesn't want to, but
yeah, but I don't really wear it. Like I said today, we took a little family vacation, went out to Spooky World last night in New Hampshire. It's like a two-hour ride for us. And it starts late. Yeah, you're not driving back home after that's all said and done.
yeah,
You can get home until 3:00 in the morning. I'm not doing that. So we stood out there in the hotel. I was like, you know what? Sunday, we're wearing white uniforms. I'm gonna bust out the Levante David Super Bowl captain patch jersey, and it just felt right. And he made some plays, but I would love to have this autograph, man.
man,
I
I'm
would
mad
never
they
wear
took
this
that
again.
strip sack away, man.
Yeah, man, but I get it. As a
He didn't have
realist,
control of the ball.
yeah,
It
you
was
know what I'm
coming
saying?
out. They gave it to him. But see, that's that gray area with the fumble. So it was coming out with Mac Jones, but they gave him the down by contact. When Bucky's wrist hit, his elbow
Yeah.
was down, they still called a fumble. So they have to be more consistent with
I
things
don't
like
know what
that,
a
bro.
fumble is anymore. I don't know what a catch is anymore. Like I don't get it.
Like I almost thought that pick, that should have been a pick six.
Yeah.
That should have, he fell what, twice or three times?
Yeah,
I'm like, bro, run.
I think yeah. It was like, you know what he reminded me of? Remember the Little Giants movie? That's what he reminded me of. Just he couldn't get up. Like he was just like overly excited. He just couldn't get up.
Man.
Like, come on, man. Vildor, run.
We only got we scored a touchdown off of that.
Yeah, we did. We did.
Rashad White. Was it Rashad or Rashad scored?
Yeah, because see, I'm looking at back.
Rashad scored the first touchdown.
Yeah. Rashad got the touchdown.
And Tuck got a touchdown, and Cam Johnson had a touchdown.
Yeah, man. People that work at Walmart, Target, that's what I say. And it's no disrespect. It's just when I say those things, like out here, when Brady was playing with like Julian Edelman and all them guys, receivers that nobody knew about, but they were making plays. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the Baker's at that point in his career. Now he's an elite quarterback
Well, that's
because
why I said
he's
earlier.
elevating his teammates around him.
Yes. You
All
know who
he
else did
needs
that?
is the bare minimum. And we're not the bare minimum, obviously, but we're playing
Got
with
that.
our fourth, fifth, and sixth string guys. Keep in mind, Jalen McMillan's our fourth wide receiver. Tez is our fifth. No,
Yeah.
Sterling's our fifth. I apologize. Sterling is our fifth.
Yeah.
Tez is our sixth. Cam is our seventh.
Yeah.
Cam's our punt returner. That's all you need to know.
Yeah. But that's why I made the comparison. And I'm not saying he's Tom Brady, but Brady used to do that. You take a look back at New England, you didn't know half of those receivers, 3/4 of those receivers, but how many titles did they win? 6.
Yeah. Well,
You know what I'm saying?
I do know this much. We ain't gonna win shit. Our defense keep doing this shit every week. This first half, these first half blunders that we have,
Gotta
give
get
up
off to a better start.
19 points in the first half, and then you give up nothing in the second half.
Yeah.
And it's like
I take it with a pinch of salt because for me it was 50-50. I seen improvements in the defense, but you know what? One thing they're doing this year that they
we got
haven't done
6
last
sacks
year?
and 2 take. No, it was
6
1
sacks.
takeaway.
6 sacks and
The
2
pick.
picks, right? It was 2
Jamel
picks.
Dean had a pick, didn't he?
Yeah, Jamel Dean had a pick.
No, he forced a fumble.
I thought he had an interception.
He did?
Yeah. I'm looking at the stats.
Yeah, yes, he did, because they threw it was a flag for the when Trent Williams got the penalty.
Yeah, 4 tackles, 1 interception, and a sack.
And then that was a strip sack. He forced a fumble.
Yep. And then the Buccaneers defense totaled 6 sacks.
Every time he plays like this, bro, he's gonna be all pro this year.
Yeah.
Every time
Shout
he
out-
plays like this, I post.
Yeah.
We still need to cut that guy. You know, everybody's been on
Well, we need
that
to
cut
cut his
Jamel
pay.
Dean crap.
Well, we need to cut his pay because he got his pay cut this year. And now he's playing lights out. So if we cut his pay one more time, he's going to be like top 2 corner in the league.
Man, I was doing research with him, and his stats are top 5 cornerbacks.
Yeah.
He's just always injured. That was his issue.
Yo, you know what else nobody's really talking about? Because we're talking about injuries and 49er fans that were piling in here earlier. They were like, oh, injuries. Yo, man, Zion McCollum wasn't out there too. And he's arguably one of the top 10 corners in the league.
Benjamin Morrison,
the reincarnation of Donnie Abraham. That's what I call him. Bro, not out there. There's no Zion McCollum.
Our secondary and Tyke Smith moving him to safety was the best move I've.
Oh yeah, he's playing.
Him and Winfield are probably the best safety tandem in the league.
Yeah, even though they gave up a couple of plays, but listen, and people are kind of getting.
I think we need to get out of the zone defense. They like to play the Tampa too, but I think we need to get out of that because we have the personnel to play man.
Yeah,
Jacob Parrish is a monster.
He took a shot, bro. He took a. I think that was a dirty chip block.
And then the next play, you saw the pass defense.
Yeah,
the next play.
So, look, I'm excited for the rest of the games. I'm excited to see what the Buccaneers are going to do moving forward. I'm going to check on this Lions and Chiefs game real quickly because I'm curious to see. Because I'm going to do a deep dive. I got to get Daniel on, man, because me and him, we got to talk about this. He's the guy. To do these deep dives on teams, man. He'll start naming GMs, where they went to school, who they kid, and I'm like,
yeah. You gotta get. I'm gonna listen in while y'all are talking too. So I have this to say. Eagles fans, last year, remember we blew them out last year, right? Yep. Their excuse was what?
Why we blew them out?
Yeah,
they come up with a lot of excuses. First, I hear it's Jalen Hurts can't throw the football, and then the following week they get a victory. He's the MVP of the league, and then
their biggest
AJ Brown's got a bad attitude. So I hear a lot of excuses.
Excuse last year, their excuse was you guys only blew us out because we didn't have AJ Brown and Devontae Smith. Remember, they both were injured when we played them last year. Yeah. Now this year we got all of our receivers out, and they beat us by 6. And they you know, they've been trolling me. Oh, you guys have all these excuses about injuries. We got the dub. Okay, and I'll let them have it, bro. But Eagles fans, I hope y'all eating y'all crow right now.
Look, I said last week on the weekly picks, and I took an L on it. I picked the Eagles, but not because I wanted to. If you guys go back, subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you guys go back and you hear me talking to Jamie, I said, I'm only going to take the Eagles this week over the Giants because of this. All the crap I hear from the Eagle fans, the national media, I'm going to take the Eagles because it's going against the Giants, and they have to win that game. Keyword, they have to win that game. If they lose that game, there's going to be big problems. And like I told AJ earlier on, I'm going to tell you as well. After that game ended, I guarantee you that locker room is not in good shape, number one. And I don't mean furniture and they need a redesign. I'm talking about morale. Number two, I wouldn't be surprised if the guy 45 minutes up the road from me at Gillette Stadium was making a phone call trying to work out a deal.
Oh, he loves AJ Brown. He loves AJ Brown, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I
That's
would
his
not
guy.
be surprised.
Bro, and you
Would
know
not
what
be
though?
surprised.
My bad.
Shout out to the homie right here, man. Fear the Bay, Daniel. Haha, thanks, Louis. You guys are awesome. Yeah, man. That's
dope.
He's
dope.
our stat guy. This is the guy. He's the guy, man. He's the computer here. I'm telling you. Like Daniel, he like I'll start talking about something. He'll be like, yeah, you know, that's not. And you know, his son does, and like, dude, he's a whiz. Great kid, man. Great kid. I'm excited to be doing it with Daniel at the expo, man. I
can't wait, bro. It's gonna be so much fun. It's gonna be so much fun.
Like I'm very excited for this. I can't wait till you release the list tomorrow. Just because like I think everybody's gonna be so excited. And I was talking to Daniel on the ride back home. I'm like, man, once that list comes out, we're pumping that out every day. I'm telling you, we're gonna get a big turnout.
I was talking to Boss Man. I'm working on a couple of more guys. I sent some emails out tonight for them. But I'll have probably 4 or 5 more confirmations 100% by next week, maybe 2 weeks. Ooh. So I'm gonna do a rollout video every time I get confirmations.
Yeah, man, you guys are gonna want to tune in, and you guys are gonna want to pull up. If you guys want autographs, and you want to have a good time, you guys got to pull up to the expo, man. Once the list gets released, you guys will get a better idea.
Tickets are on sale, but I'm not going to announce the website until tomorrow. So people can go online and get the tickets because they do have the people on the I can't.
Yeah, we gotta wait. We gotta wait.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be a good time. Like I said, I'm pumped, man. Like it's crazy because I was just like, all right, I'm flying in Thursday morning, bright and early.
I'm gonna be off. What is that? The 5th. I'm gonna be off the 4th, 5th, 6th.
Yeah.
So I'll be there on the 4th. I normally help with pulling out all of the equipment for the players to sign. So I'll help all the companies.
Listen,
my kids, my boys are the ones that go actually unbox all the helmets and put the helmets where they need to go and all of that stuff.
Listen, if you guys need help, man, like I said, like I'm willing to. As soon as I land, I'm gonna put my bags down to where I'm staying at.
Let me know about that. I told you I got the timeshare. I can make something happen for you.
All right, man. Like I said, as soon as I get my bags down, I'll be more than willing to go over there and give everybody a hand and just help and set up for the show, man, because I like doing that stuff. And I'm a beast, man. I do construction, so that stuff.
Bro, I don't know how you do it. I used to be a labor man for a construction company and throwing plywood up for roofers. Oh my God. Bro,
yeah, see, I do everything. I do water, I do curb, I do pavement, I do concrete, I do sewer. The deepest I've been in the ground is probably about 52 feet. We were doing the Performing Arts Center in downtown Providence. It was a big hole excavated.
Y'all got those deep ass tunnels up there, yeah.
Oh yeah. They'll give you anxiety.
We ain't got that here.
Why are you claustrophobic?
I'm in Florida.
No, I'm saying, are you claustrophobic? Like,
oh hell yeah. Oh hell yeah.
Okay, so before we wrap this up, the family and myself, we went to Spooky World last night. So it's 4 haunted houses, and then after you do the haunted houses, so you do the haunted hayride where people just come out of nowhere while you're on this hayride. They have pyro and stuff like that. It's really cool. And you do 4 haunted houses, and after the 4 haunted houses, you have a fire pit. You have like places where you can buy beer, alcohol. Like I don't drink, so I was just looking for water and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But they have food, all that stuff, and they have festivities and like all kinds of things you can do. But in order to get there, you have to get through the 4 haunted houses. So my girlfriend's claustrophobic, and mind you, my son's 7 years old. This is not meant for him. He went last year and he loved it. This kid's got balls, man. He's not afraid of anything. He's a lot bigger than his size and his age. I'll tell you that. Like he has no fear. He gets a little nervous, but he sees dad and he's like, all right, I'm good. So long story short, first haunted house. We're going through. So now you're claustrophobic. It's tight tunnels, and there's people jumping out at you, and it's pitch black. So you have to go with your senses. The wife was like, I'm getting nervous. I'm like, I'm not nervous. This is like a training exercise for me.
Yeah.
Like, I love this, man. You know what I'm saying? I think of like
now haunted houses
apocalyptic.
don't scare me. See, I'm only claustrophobic in certain situations.
We're getting there.
Elevators, if something goes wrong, I can't control it. Planes, something goes wrong, I can't control it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. As we're getting through this first haunted house, it's starting to get tighter and tighter. And then you go through this thing. It's like an inflatable thing. And as you're going through, you can't see nothing. It messes with your mental. It's like your senses go in panic mode. Because what happens is it's like shrink wrap that sucks to you. And like it almost suffocates you. You can still breathe, but all you have is literally like this much space from your face, like whatever the arch of your nose is, that's as much space as you got. And so you're walking through this. I don't know how to describe it, but it's pitch black. You can't see nothing. And
so it was like Bisqueen, bro.
I don't know. It was just weird. Like it was, I've never experienced it.
Like plastic wrap, like saran wrap.
No, it was like inflatable, tight, like it was like, I don't know how to explain it. It was just
like a balloon or something.
It was a balloon, but like it was like smooth, and it was like it like sucked to you, and you had to like push through. Like if you fell down, that's why I don't know what their policy is, because if you fell down, you're screwed. Like people are gonna trample you. Like it was an effed up moment. I'm not gonna lie. So I have my
I would have pulled my phone out and turned on the flashlight.
Yeah, well, yeah, like it's messed up. So my girl was having an anxiety attack. So I grab her by the back of her jacket, and I'm pushing. Like I grabbed her.
You gotta push her through.
Well, no, I felt bad for the guy in front of her, because she was like forcing the guy through. Like she was about to trample this guy. Like not care. Like, and then my son is like, daddy. So I have my son in one hand. I have him by the like a lion protect his cub by the scruff, holding him up, pushing him through this thing, and I'm pushing her through. Dude, it was like 3 minutes like that. 3 minutes felt like forever. I was fine.
Yeah, that's a long time. Like, yeah.
But I was laughing though. I was laughing because I thought this was funny. And then like I see a little bit of light at the tunnel. I'm like, Aubrey, you're fine. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. Just go straight. And then we got through it. She's like, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to go home. I'm like, the hell we're going home. I just paid $200 to come up here. Plus the hotel. That's another $400. And it's a 3-hour drive home. I'm not doing that. We're staying. We got 3 more haunted houses to go. We're going through.
She got over it though once you got to the next house.
Well, her whole thing was, well, she was pissed. Her adrenaline was like through the roof. So anything else was like nothing. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that probably was the worst of it.
That was her biggest fear, is being claustrophobic.
Yeah.
The best way I can describe what happened was like being locked in a casket. Literally. Yeah, that's the best way. If you
you can't go anywhere. There's nowhere to go.
There's nowhere to go. And that's the illusion that they give you, that you're being stuck and there's no end in sight. But if you just it's just
stay calm and get through.
It's everyday life. That's why for me, I told her, I said, this is like a training exercise. Just keep pushing forward. The light's at the end of the tunnel. You just got to keep moving. It's your senses. It messes with your senses.
But see, we grew up like that. We had to keep pushing. We didn't really have a choice. So things like that, it's like, okay, let me just go ahead and push through this crap. I'll get through it.
But like the sense of urgency, though, it's just wild. Like it does mess with your mental, because there is that doubt in the back of your mind. Like, what if I fall? Like, what if I do suffocating? Like they did a fantastic job. Shout out to Spooky World. You guys killed it this year, man. We've been going years and years, man. This year was probably the best. And then my son, I seen after he got out of that one, he was a little concerned. I'm like, Cody, you're fine. One guy scared the hell out of him. And I said, you know what, Cody, this is what you do. Next person that comes up to you, just tell them to just mess with them back, because that's all they're trying to do, is just trying to mess with you.
Yeah.
You know? And then he was funny. This like demonic chick kind of went up to him, because like there's like actors that come out and they'll pop out of nowhere. I'll send you the link. What they do, it's wild. Like they slide across the floor in front of you and stuff.
Oh, and it sparks.
Yeah, like they do all this wild stuff, man. Yeah, they do all this wild stuff. So he comes out I mean, this chick comes out and like messes with him, and he looks at her and he goes, "Go to hell." And I was just like, "Oh, 7 years old." And you can tell she was an actor, and she was like, took him back. I don't think she expected that from him.
Yeah,
Said,
not from a
Cody,
7-year-old. Yeah.
yeah. She was like, "Wow, that was rude." Like, I'm like, Cody, I looked at the wife. I'm like, Aubrey, I think he kind of hurt her feelings. Like, here she is dressed up as like this Satan thing. And then here he is like telling her to go to hell. And I was like, Cody, we don't say that. Next time you just say, "Do you know about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ?" And you'll just throw him right off, man. You know what I'm saying? So like he was funny because like, yeah, that's what I'll say. Like, and then like we were going through that whole thing, and then somebody else hit him. Like that looked all weird and stuff. And he was like, "Boy, you need Jesus." Like, because once he snaps out of it and he gets into that mode, he's a prankster. He's like a jokester. He was fine after that. Like I said, I shout out to him. He was a real MVP, man. 7 years old, going through those haunted houses like that. It was a trip to watch him go through it, man. But like my girl, man, that first haunted house, she wasn't having it, man. She was ready to throw in the white flag. I'm like, boy, I hope an apocalypse doesn't happen because I'm screwed with you. You're gonna panic like that. We can't panic.
Nah, she'll panic the first day, and then once she realizes this is life, it's like, okay, give me the knife. Let's run this.
Yeah, man. It was cool though. Like I said, Spooky World. Shout out to Spooky World, man. If you guys ever come out to Massachusetts, they're in New Hampshire. It's really fun. Really fun. It's well worth the money. It's a cool thing. Like, do you guys have any of that stuff like out there in Florida?
We have a spot called Screamageddon. It's in the middle of the woods. It's in the middle of the woods. Like I think it's like 30 acres, and you just hay rides, cornfields, things like that. And it's pretty scary. But see, I don't go to haunted houses. Last time I went to a haunted house, they looked at me like I was crazy because I didn't jump. I didn't flinch.
Yeah. I just
like, get out my face, your breath stink. But like,
I was wearing my Baker Mayfield jersey, and it was funny because you know, I was telling poor Richie Lou, man, I'm like, going back to the Buccaneers because this all ties in. It was crazy because at Spooky World, wearing the red Baker Mayfield jersey, people were acknowledging the jersey, but they were hating a little bit.
Yeah.
And then the guy who took our picture was like, "Yo, MVP, man, MVP." I'm like, "Oh, good. Finally, somebody watches the games." And then like we had like this clown thing was like saying something to me. And then I was like, "Man, you need to go read the Bible or something." And then just messing with these people is like, no, and your jersey sucks. And I was just like, "God bless you, brother." And then MVP. But what I'm trying to say is, you know, we went to the hotel to go get food and stuff like that, and then nobody was really serving us. And then one guy at the bar like banged at the bar, was like, "Yo, the man in the Baker Mayfield jersey is trying to get served." And I was just like, "Okay, man." And then he looked at me, he's like, "Hey, you guys got one hell of an effing quarterback, MVP." This is what I was saying to everybody early on in the show. That's out in New Hampshire. We're starting to finally get noticed.
It's crazy that we have to be 5-1 to get it.
Yeah,
5-1. Best team. Wait, what's the score?
Oh, for the Lions? Oh shit! I got so sidetracked with the story, man, because we just had a fantastic time. That's why. Right now it's 13-10. 22 seconds left in the second quarter. They're about to go into halftime. Lions have the ball, 3rd and 2 at the Detroit 40. So it's looking good. So I'm telling you right now, if the Chiefs, because I'm a Chiefs fan right now, I'm pulling for the Chiefs. Because if the Chiefs win tonight, we're number 1, and then we got them Monday night.
And then we just got to go take care of business in Detroit, and we'll have the number 1 with a 2-game cushion.
Yeah, man. And then we got the Rams. That's another team that. But I mean, like I said, one week at a time. As we're taking it, just waiting for the boys to get healthy. I know
Mike comes back, and I think Mike and Bucky both come back into shit. Jalen comes back after the bye week.
Yeah.
Chris is just sitting out to rest. I know they said that his fibula's messed up, but I think it was just a rest thing. They wanted to get fully healthy for the second half of the season. Because if we put all those boys out there at the same time, what are opposing defenses going to do? They can't do.
That's what I'm saying. Who you guard, man? But that's why I'm saying, and I want to wrap it up with this, man. I'm happy with this performance today.
Special teams need to tighten up.
Special teams needs to tighten up, and you know, defense needs to play a little bit more discipline early on in the first half.
It's just I think we start off kind of lackadaisical, and we're not into it until the game starts to really get underway. But Baker said that in his interview today before he went into the tunnel. He said that the defense picked it up, and he said, my ass, I need to kick my ass in gear a little earlier. So he understands the assignment.
Listen, I love the way Baker Mayfield's playing. When he took that shot and he got up and he just puffed his chest out and he was just like running his mouth. And I'm like,
that's Baker, bro. That's our guy.
That's Baker.
That's him.
All right, before we let you go, we can't let you go without doing this. Costumes for kids.
Yes,
Let
yes.
everybody
So
know.
we got costumes for kids, everybody. I got a choice of 5 jerseys. I have a Kalijah Cansey autograph, Antoine Winfield autograph. I have Orlando Hernandez from the Yankees autograph, Brad Johnson autograph from the Bucks, and a Peyton Barber autograph from the Bucks. If you want to get into the raffle, it is 1 ticket for $10, 5 tickets for $25. The raffle proceeds go to purchasing costumes for 6 children, which is actually next Sunday on the 19th. I'm meeting them at Spirit Halloween to take them shopping. I'm almost there. I'm about $120 shy of the goal. You can go onto my GoFundMe. The link will be posted in my bio on Instagram, which is @_DJ Ups. And if you just want to donate, you can donate 5, 10, $3. It doesn't matter. Anything helps. We just want to put some smiles on these kids' faces and make sure that they get the costume they want. And they literally will be going into the store, picking out their costume and taking it to the cash register. And I have permission from the county to do a video, so you'll see where your money's going, and you'll see receipts and everything, so that you don't think that the money's being spent elsewhere.
Yeah, man. Again, I hopped on board when I seen the video, and like I said, it touched me because, like I said, I used to be one of those kids, man, that didn't have one. I know what that's like. I got to put that money up for you, so you're probably going to be a lot closer tonight because, like I said, I won big money on Cade last week. I don't know. I had a good feeling. I decided to put it up. I didn't do anything this week because I was like, nah, there's no way he does back to back. I should have.
Yeah, he did though.
He did though. And I'm a big believer of, like, you know, with the FanDuel stuff and whatever I use, like, to do a couple whatever gambling here and there. If I win big, I like to give back. And like I said, it was like a sign, like, hey, you won this, you won your money back, and then some. You got to give a little some too. So yeah,
we appreciate it, bro.
And like I said, and so people out there, like, because with the raffles, I told Jay, I'm like, don't even put my name in there. I don't want nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't need it. You know what I'm saying? What I got coming up December 5th, 6th, and 7th is payment enough, man. Like I said, like we're
about to turn up, bro.
Man, you know what? I don't really do the shows on Monday, but if you're up to it, like I said, if you're up to it.
Oh, after the yeah, let's do it.
I'll go live. Maybe around, like, I don't know, depends what your schedule is like tomorrow, because I'm off tomorrow.
Maybe we can do it. I think Sunday we play the Lions. So
Monday night.
We play Monday, right? That's right. We play Monday. So let's do it Monday after the game. After the game, too late for you?
Oh yeah.
You want to do before the game, pre-game?
I start work. I get up at 4:30 in the morning.
Oh yeah, let's do pre-game. Yeah, let's do pre-game.
Yeah. We'll do pre-game, and like I said, I'm up for it. And then, like I said, it's nice because you know what tomorrow is?
Victory Monday. Victory Monday, baby.
Monday. All right, man. I'm gonna let you out of here. Let you get some rest. I just thankful to you, man. I appreciate you, brother.
We appreciate you, bro. We appreciate you. Hey, I'm gonna shoot you a text. All right.
All right, brother.
All right. Have a good night. Tell Daniel I say what's up.
All right, man. I will.
All right, bro.
Peace. Guys, make sure you donate to DJ UPS's cause, man. Like I said, I can't emphasize that enough. I'm actually, once I log off, I'm going to go donate, and I'm also going to share the link as well. Again, guys, let's get to these comments. Like I said, if I don't get to all of them, all right, I apologize. Stay tuned live. What's going on? Glad y'all beat the Fruity Niners. Yeah, the Fruity Niners. If I can make double or triple the money, I'm selling it. I guess he's talking about the tickets. Oh, well, next man up. Chris Wallace says, I stay outside of Baker. The MVP was Rachaad White. He has been running so good and efficient for us. It's a tough pick for the game because Cam and Tez stepped up big for us. Obviously, Fear the Bay with Daniel Morales. Sorry, I just had like a brain fart for a second because I didn't realize how late it was. Ben Cornett, shout out to him, man. Make sure you guys go follow Ben on Facebook. I see that he posts some of the videos where he gives his insight about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man. I sit there and I watch him. And he's got some good points, man. Maybe I'll get him on the show one day if he's up for it. Incredible win considering all the injuries and more injuries to Abuka. And I think he meant Haggard on the offensive line. Baker is that dude. With that being said, guys, Baker is the MVP. He is that dude. Stay tuned this Wednesday, 8 p.m. around the NFL at 9 o'clock. And then at 8, we'll have Daniel Morales and then Ralph for State of the South. Daniel and myself are going to be talking about some stuff. We get to relax next Sunday, and then we have a big game Monday against the Lions. You're going to stay tuned for that. We have the pregame show for the Detroit Lions. I'll figure out the details, and then we'll do the post game probably the following day, which will be a Tuesday. Guys, I want to say thank you to all of you. Again, this show is growing organically. Nothing paid for over here. Everything's being organically, and it's because of you guys. You guys are sharing the episode, listening to the takes. I'm trying to get you guys all the guests that I can get. Like I said, you never know who's going to pull up. So I'm going to ask you one more time, man. Go like and subscribe to Daniel Morales of Fear the Bay. He's a guy that comes in here, gives his input, takes his time out of his day. He's a family man. He takes the time out of his day, an hour and a half, and he drops some insight for you guys. Make sure you go follow him on X, Twitter, and Instagram, X and Twitter. I can never get used to saying that, man. I really can't. It's just, I don't know, it's something about it. Make sure you follow him, man, because like I said, he's got a lot of good insight, man. He's got a lot of good stuff to say. Ralph as well of hold on one second. I'm just trying to pull up everybody's stuff so that way you guys can go check them out. Fear the Bay, Daniel Morales at X, Daniel_TB, Daniel_TB at Instagram, and Fear the Bay is his YouTube channel. Like I said, he's got a lot of good insight on his videos. And you know what I'm saying? They're not like an hour. I mean, they're not like 2 hours, 3 hours long like this video is today. It's a Victory Monday, man. It's a Victory Monday. How can't you not want to sit here and talk? And then also another focal point of the Frozen Pirate podcast, Ralph. He is a Carolina Panther fan. We do State of the South. It's cool to get the insight. You see, they just got a victory over the Cowgirls, man. Huge win from them. Go check him out. He'll be pulling up this Wednesday. And then obviously Jamie and maybe Dino. We'll see. He's got a big game coming up with the Commanders. Again, guys, thank you guys for pulling up to the Frozen Pirate podcast. We are 5-1, top of the division, but just top of the NFC, in my opinion. Who's better than us? Nobody. It's a good time to be alive. It's a good time to be a Bucs fan, man. Enjoy it while it lasts. You know what I'm saying? Because we never know what can happen. Also, guys, be kind and respect one another. Put God first, and just be kind and respectful to one another, man. That's all I got to say. I'm tired. I'm gonna check out. I had a long day between this game, driving, back home, and then just trying to battle this cold. So as always, guys, go Bucs. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the Frozen Pirate podcast, and we will be back Wednesday, 8 p.m. Peace. Fire the cannons. Go